Just very quick sketches. Yes. A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
No. Okay, anyways, some iCarly. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around a tabletop nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob, and I am going to be your Dungeon Master for this evening's game and for the many more to come in the future. Thank you for stopping by. Pull up a seat and grab some snacks and enjoy the show. As per usual, we have our previously five, now 6 adventurers here. Everyone feel free to say hi or introduce yourselves.
Hi.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. So last week we played. This week we play. Next week we're off. That's a little TLDR for you, if you care. We're going to get this show on the road. Usually I like to start off the game session by asking the group a question to earn a bout of inspiration. And it looks like right now we have Jayla, Gal, and those are the only 2 that don't have inspiration. So
it's nice not having to do one of these.
So I gotta think of a question from last session because that would only be nice, right?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Whenever y'all approached East Haven, y'all saw that there's a man that was burning alive right?
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
individual burned alive, and he looked up at Elzel. He said some words to them. Then he addressed the crowd, and then he kind of whispered to himself. And he mentioned the name in that whole phrase when he was whispering to himself. What was the name of the individual thing, whatever it was that he named when he was whispering to himself?
Oh crap!
It's a pretty hard question.
My notes were not that specific.
Or not.
Feel free to guess if you feel so inclined. I will tell you the name started with a K.
Oh shit! I actually had
Is
this
it
one.
Crittens?
Mm.
Krakatoa.
Crittens?
I mean, you're pretty much on the nose. It was Crintus.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
I just
It was
can't
Crintus.
spell.
Yeah, you can take a point of inspiration. And you know what, Ethan? You can take a point of inspiration as well. Why not?
Oh, sweet.
You guys will probably need it.
What did he? What did he say? What about?
Wait,
He
Keep 'em
said,
safe.
Oh shit! What was it?
That's what I've written.
I didn't hear you. There were like 3 people talking.
Keep him safe.
Crintus, keep Crintus safe.
He said, "Crintus, I am to die this day." Something I didn't catch, and then he is naive, but he is me.
Just kidding.
So maybe keep him safe was in the part I didn't catch. I'd have a bunch of dots here.
I think. Did it sound when I heard that? I thought he was telling Crintus to keep Elazol safe. That's how I understood it. Because didn't he cast his? I don't know if he cast his spell, but that's how I understood it.
who knows? But only the dead wizard man knows. Yeah. So you got everyone should have inspiration. We're gonna do a bit of a recap for those of you that are new, or feel free to want to not have to watch last session or last episode. So last session, the party they all set out for East Haven along the Eastway, which is this path that kind of connects the settlement of Bryn Shander to East Haven, and it connects to several different settlements as well once you get past East Haven. But along this route, they ran into Ethan's character Gal, the Goliath, and this Goliath seemed to be having some trouble getting his over-encumbered pelt sled to East Haven. And luckily, with the assistance from Lorian and Jayla, Gal was able to get the sled moving, and the group now had a potential new companion as they made their way to East Haven. As the group crests over the last slope into town, they kind of arrived to this scene where they got to witness what the Dell folk have come to call justice, as there appeared to be a wizardly fellow who had been announced by the captain of the town, the sheriff of the town, that he had been convicted for the crime of murdering several Dell folk from East Haven. The crowd was just anxious. They just wanted someone to burn for warmth, more or less. And the man was given a chance to say his final words, and he spotted Elzel, and he spoke at Elzel, directly at Elzel, keeping eye contact. And then he addressed the crowd, telling them that his plans had to be maintained, and it seemed like he was using that as an excuse to justify murdering some of East Haven's townsfolk. With these final statements and the questions, I don't know why I typed questions. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. With these final statements issued, he was set alight by the torchbearers, and it seemed that the harsh Icewind Dale justice was carried out as he burned away to a crisp, burnt, charred individual. But the gathering crowd didn't seem to back away from this. They instead kind of welcomed this warmth, as it's very much a rare occurrence in these times. It's nice to have a bit of fresh heat on you. But during this process, some of the members of the party spotted a reddish-pink Aarakocra that appeared to be shaken up, and it quickly disappeared into a little building in town. And the party, mainly with the aid of several door-piercing beak pecks from Fiska and a familiar family bond, they were able to gain access into Reba's dwelling. Reba turned out to be one of Fiska's children, which the party kind of learned in that moment, and she seemed very crazy and constantly paranoid, stating that that someone was watching. They were always watching her. To which she explained what she witnessed, stating she saw an argument between the burnt man, Avarice and her gargoyles, and an old lady with an eye patch that had several small dragon-like creatures with her. Reba kept mentioning that she knew they were watching her, as every night around 3 in the morning she would hear footsteps outside of her dwelling. The party offered to stay the night to see if they too could hear these noises, and Reba accepted, obviously, only if the party was to, make up some super secret special knock so she could be certain it was them when they returned, which the party did. And you guys left the dwelling, and as you guys left the dwelling, you ran into Captain Arlagath, who was scouting Gal for leaving his pelt sled just in the middle of the streets for all to see, just kind of making a small roadblock, so to speak. And the captain then noticed the rest of you, and she was thrilled because she had some professionals to aid her missing persons investigation. With some lengthy conversation pieces touching on the topics of the tradition of sacrificial offerings, the job at hand, and the reward/lottery rigging. There was an agreement that was reached between both parties. And you guys started a new quest, basically. And before you guys make it to the lake and set out on the rowboats, I kind of glossed over this last session, but I'm going to kind of describe the town with some of the general information that, that can kind of establish the town's atmosphere and give you guys more of a clearer picture of the town. So, walking into East Haven is like stepping into Icewind Dale's past. Many generations ago, East Haven was a prosperous boomtown, causing the city to be vastly spread along the shores of the second largest body of water in Icewind Dale, the Loch Dinshu. In the generations since that time, East Haven has kind of gone against the predictable pattern of existence in this region, as most towns start building a confining wall around their exteriors. East Haven, that was a thing. That was something that they laughed at. So East Haven, they continue to grow and reinvent themselves in this time, and as newcomers prefer making their own houses instead of restoring the existing ones, leaving the town with far more abandoned buildings than non-abandoned buildings. And after the Eastway was paved, East Haven kind of slowly evolved into a frontier trader's paradise, fueling the jealousy of its neighboring settlements. And more so known to the locals of Icewind Dale, originally the founders of East Haven were thieves from the Duchy of Cape Velen, which is a peninsula far to the south. And to this day, East Haven honors its shady founders by declaring pickpocketing legal to a degree. And within the settlements, just within the settlement's limits. But once you get outside of East Haven, it's kind of frowned upon, as it is usually. But as you guys push deeper into the town, you see that the rough cobbled streets have equally rough cobbled walls, very much like the picture that's on screen right now. And, there are burning well oil lights and lamps that keep the town illuminated, for the most part, better than most towns have. And each house has a very small, steady stream of cloud smoke rising from their respective chimneys. And you kind of glance out. If you look on the left of the picture, you kind of glance out. You see that the Loch Dinshu, that body of water, is. You see that out there. It's not pictured in the picture, but as you kind of glance over there, you see that there's a very large ferry that has been permanently docked by icy waters. As ice kind of has just pretty much encased the bottom side of this ferry, landlocking it, so to speak, ice locking it, so to speak. But this town is very active, much like the other larger towns. Compared to the other settlements in this region, East Haven's massive population is very young. There are a bunch of young folk, a bunch of hipsters in this town. But each individual in this town is as diverse as that of Bryn Shander's population. And you all can't help but to notice that there are several signs, as you make your way through, that are posted that say, they read, "Watch thy pouch," and there's a simple drawing of a hand reaching into a little money bag. But that's kind of the atmosphere and the vibe as you are, walking into. They have no beanies. There's no Starbucks, sadly. But that's kind of what y'all feel as you guys are walking towards the Lake Loch, to find y'all's boats, which is what you guys were doing last session, right? Y'all were going to get y'all's rowboats, or going to find the rowboats, or. Perfect. Yeah. So you guys. You easily find, where you need to go. You find the rowboats, and both rowboats, they look very much the normal. They're not extravagant. There's no fancy name like the Burling Ram or the Pronged Goat or whatever the fuck they had in Bremen.
Oh, Tyler will name them.
Yes,
I was
But-
thinking about that.
but there doesn't appear to be there appears to be paddles in them, and unlike how when you guys were in Bremen, the boats had like fishing poles and all that, they seem to be lacking that aesthetic. But they do have the oars necessary for moving the boat, but they're very much vacant it with any items just in case someone came along and stole them. But they are, you know, for players' sake, they are full HP. They're not damaged, and they look sturdy enough to fit each of you, fit 3 in each boat respectively. And you guys told me last session that y'all were going to do Ichabod, Elazel, and Gal in one rowboat. And then y'all were going to do Jayla, Lorian, and Fiskin and others. That's still the mood? Is that still what y'all want to do?
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so as you guys are standing here in front of it, I will kind of remind you that last time you guys were in boats, you remember those that sit in the front of the boat, they are pretty much the lookout. They make perception checks to see if there's any kind of ice flows or any kind of crazy fishes that want to, like, you know, fish slap a bitch, so to speak. And the individual sitting in the back seat is pretty much the steerer of the boat. They make strength checks to see how well they row. And the person that sits in the middle is they have their choice. They can either help the front or help the back, or they can just do whatever the fuck they want. They can fish, they can
Little
sew,
nappy nap.
crochet, they can do whatever they want as they are in the middle. They can decide if they want to help or not, which would give the respective, you know, front or back member a advantage on their roll. But as far as game mechanics go, that's what you guys remember about the boats. I'm going to turn it over to you guys. You guys are in front of these boats. They are bland. You're all there. It's yours.
I was just
That's great.
I was just gonna say to Gal, are you adept at rowing? Are you familiar with boats or?
Well, I've never rode one, but I mean, I can give it a shot.
Yeah, I did it last time and it didn't. I mean, it was okay, but I'd probably be better in the front as lookout.
Okay.
If that's all right, Ichabod.
I'll hold down the middle.
Right. Okay.
And
Oh, no.
considering I'm blind, I should probably row.
Are you telling Gal that like right away? Because you hadn't told him that yet, right? Did he know that?
He didn't know that, but I'm just kind of mentioning it because I don't want to be in the front, responsible for perception checks.
Sure.
All clear.
I'd be better for rowing.
Fisco will go sit in the front of one of the boats.
Oh yeah.
I'll follow her.
So
and I'll-
I'm just gonna sit in the middle.
Yeah, I'm stronger than you, so.
Okay, but I'm still strong.
Okay, yeah, I didn't say that.
I mean,
You didn't say you weren't.
you can help
You're
from the
projecting.
middle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm
Yep.
gonna only help Fiska now.
That's
Good
good.
Roger. Got this.
She's gonna hold her eyes open. What do you see?
I guess I'm the only one with a high wisdom in our whole party.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not very perceptive at all.
Oh,
Mine's alright.
I'm just not
Maybe I
strong,
should-
so.
even though I'm blind, I actually have a decent perception.
Oh, really?
Maybe I should be in the front.
Put your hand in the water.
You know what?
Yeah.
You feel a little
I'll
nibble.
sit in the front.
All right,
Okay.
Fisco scooches to the middle.
It just felt weird in the middle. I don't like it. A little cramped space.
Well,
This is
Alright.
narrow, so it's like probably good
Yeah.
for her to be there.
Feel better with you up front, Jayla.
Thanks.
Okay, time to get rowing.
Alright. Did you? So you guys do want to set out? Y'all didn't want to before we can backtrack and say, did you want to buy anything before y'all go out in the water? Just so we don't get out in the water and like, oh shit, maybe I should have bought something, you know. So I will say take this time to think, you know, as a group, do you want to go? And it's not going to be on screen. We can just purchase them, add them to your inventory, yada yada, like that. Everything that you can purchase in the player's handbook in the adventuring section is available, and you can find common health potions in this town.
are they more expensive right now, or is that our other campaign?
It was the other one.
Okay. They're 50
Yeah,
a piece,
everything's,
right?
everything's going to be at stock price.
So
The book
50 a
50
piece.
gold for a common one.
I
Now, if
would've-
you go to, I will say that if you go to a smaller town, it is harder to get magical. That's considered a magical like item in a sense. there would be a price increase and there'd be less availability. But you guys are in East Haven, so
I know I'm the healer, and I already have spells that do this, but I probably would pick up just a regular health potion.
okay, sweet. Yeah, add it to your inventory and take off 50 gold.
Will do.
Anybody
Sounds good,
else?
little dude.
All right.
Anybody else?
Still scrolling really quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Get more
I
bait.
got one in the last.
The
round,
Raven
so-
Queen will provide.
Nice.
That means Ichabod said YOLO.
Did I give?
Exactly.
I just have a random question. Did I give Barthroom's blue boots to anybody?
I want to say you left them when you left them at the base of the mountain for the dwarves. They battled the Hammerhome dwarves. I want to say I think that's what you did,
Okay.
but I could be wrong. No, wait, no, you left the body. You took the boots. Yeah, you have the
Yeah.
boots still. Because you said I'm taking the boots. That's what you said.
Yeah, that's Jayla.
Yeah, you do have those boots.
Take
Sorry.
her.
Yeah, feel free to sell
Oh.
anything too while you're at it. If you
What did the boots do?
Can I sell the boots?
Oh.
Wait, yeah. Do they do anything?
want.
I can't fit them, so.
They don't. No one's worn them, and they don't look special. They look blue. That's pretty special, I guess.
Fiska, try them on real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say she puts them on like before you even
That's
finish
good.
the sentence.
Fiska turns to dust and dies in front of all of you. No,
All right,
they-
get ready.
the boots are just normal boots. There's nothing special about
Okay.
these boots besides the fact that they are blue.
They're stylish.
Yeah.
Okay, unless anybody
Jace.
really wants them, I'm gonna sell them. Anybody?
I'm already blue enough. I don't need any more blue.
I was gonna say Fiska
What
feels
do they
kind
do?
of cute in them right now.
They're just normal boots.
You
They
can
look
have
blue.
them if you want. They're all
Okay.
yours.
Thank you.
I also have 3 human skulls on a strap.
That's from your
I don't
the
know.
Knolls. That was from the
I'm the
Knolls.
weird one.
I don't
I have a-
know.
I got
who
a
would be
fever
interested in
bone.
that.
bone.
I used to have a tongue.
That you used to keep in your pants.
And a dirty sock. I used to have 2 of those things.
What's a statement right there?
Why do I have a potion of animal friendship?
You got that from Tally and Bremen when you finished your first quest.
I have a scroll of animal friendship as well.
I have a scroll of
Someone got something.
I have a scroll of knock, by the way, so everybody keep that in mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're
Um,
ready, right?
Can I? Is anybody gonna want these human skulls?
No.
Cool. They'll just be in my inventory forever. Okay, let's go.
We may need them at some point.
Yep, you never know.
All right. All right. So you guys finished swapping boots and offering the skulls on a string, pretty much, and Elzo buys his common health potion. Then with that, you guys are setting out onto the lock. As you guys get in the rowboats respectively, and you row out. This lake. I think saying lake lock is a little. I don't think that's proper. I think it's a lock. Locked in a sheer is a more accurate way to say it. It's not lake lock, but this body of water isn't as large as the Moir de Walden that y'all were on in Bremen, but it is equally as treacherous. There are large ice flows that are making the water very choppy. And you do remember this is kind of the same experience as it was when you were on the Moir de Walden. Oh God, there's a noise. But these waters, they make even the most experienced fishers, kind of quake in their boots. And there are these very strong gusts of winds that are just pelting you. And it seems that these winds are amplified by the lake's flat, cool, icy water. These breezes are just hitting you so hard that it's actually pushing you back a little bit in the boat. And you notice as you are making your way out into the lake that the shores around the dock that you set off, making your way, the shores around the dock that are, here. The dock themselves has been permanently encased in ice. There's an ice bridge over the dock as if it's encased the whole dock itself. It's pretty impressive. And there's several, as you're going out and you're seeing the shoreline, there are several boats that have been just crushed by ice flows. They're just pieces of shattered wood everywhere. Yeah, you guys are rowing out there into the water, and as you guys are rowing out into the water, I need the people in the front to make perception checks for me.
Okay.
And the people in the back to make
Big money.
I think it's athletics checks.
Can you say it louder for the people in the back?
People in the back,
I didn't hear
roll
you.
athletics checks to see how well you
Oh.
get this
Okay.
boat out into the water, and those in the front make perception checks.
21.
Ooh, I did good.
Tails.
Ooh, I did
22
good too.
for perception.
So 20 and 21 perception, sweet.
Athletics, I got a 22.
Dear
I
God.
got a 23 for athletics.
Holy shit!
All right, you guys won the game. Sorry. Yeah. So you guys push out into the water. Those of you that are rowing in the back, this is fairly easy. Like you feel as if you're like the most experienced fisherman, fisherwoman, sailboat or whatever you want to call the lake term for a rower. You're a rower. Thankfully, the people in the front are helping you. Extremely, they're seeing ice flows. They're telling you, "Hey, watch out!" And you guys are able to navigate around these ice flows that would have potentially chipped and damaged the boat, and may even have caused one of you to fall into the water as you were rowing out. So you think that's probably better that it didn't happen. About 30 minutes go by, and you haven't really seen much on the surface of the lake. You don't see any other fishermen, or any kind of there doesn't appear to be any kind of wildlife flying above you. It's very eerie, very, very. It's Icewind Dale. It's very eerie. Yeah, you guys just row for 30 minutes, and about at the 30-minute mark, as you guys are on the pretty much in the middle-ish of this body of water, you begin to smell on the winds like this warm scent of something a very soupy scent. It's like it smells like the perfect meal to have on a cold day. And it's a very alluring. It's like that smells really fucking good. And it's a very strong sensation that it hits you, and you kind of pick up that it's coming from the northeast a little bit, and you kind of like look in that direction, and you see that there is just this huge sheer cliffside, and you see that it looks like there's a couple cave entrances built into this cliffside, and you pretty much with those good rolls and no kind of impedances on the water, you've pretty much put two and two together as that's probably the place that the captain was talking about, were the caves. But she never mentioned a scent, so the scent it brings like a spark of hope to you that maybe someone that got lost is still alive in there. But that's kind of like the indicator of where y'all should probably go in this sense of the word.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah,
What kind of soup does it smell like? Sorry.
The
Good
best.
soup, bad soup,
It's good soup.
soup.
I would say it smells like a good mixture of like a chicken noodle kind of vibe, but also like there's like a very acidic like tomato base to it. So it's kind of like you think it's like a hybrid of a weird tomato chicken noodle soup.
Gotcha.
And one would hope there are grilled cheeses in there.
Yeah. I'll just turn behind me and I'm like, you smell that, right? I'm not having a stroke. It smells like
What?
like soup, right? No. All right. Just me.
Smells like good soup. Smells like good soup. Maybe
Okay.
someone's ready for us.
Are we rowing like pretty close to each other?
Yeah, there's not much distance. I mean, I would say there's probably like 10 feet between y'all. It's not a crazy distance, but it's it's a decent amount.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk too loud because I know how sound echoes across water. Craig does anyway.
Yeah.
So he'll just kind of like motion with hands to the other boat, like just point at his nose and point in that direction.
Yeah.
I like take a really big sniff to show I know what you mean. Like,
Which, thumbs up.
Yeah, so you guys head towards the soupy scent on the wind.
Episode title.
Soupy
Yes.
soupy scent
Soupy scent.
on the wind.
As you guys are rowing in that direction, I need another round of perception checks and strength checks from me. So those in the front make another perception check. Those in the back make another strength. Athletics check.
Oh, I got a natural 20
Nice.
for 26.
I got a for mine
14.
a 24.
Dude, we're so here.
Yeah, I got-
We're so
We're
back.
here, guys.
19 for perception.
Yeah, you all, Jayla has a little bit more trouble this time, but you guys don't suffer any negative effects from those rolls. You guys all succeeded. The natural 20, you're definitely going to succeed. And you guys are able to push further along towards that cave. And as you are getting closer, the reason I asked for those checks is because you notice that the ice flows here there are more ice flows here than there have been in the entirety of this body of water. It is very much like a minefield of a bunch of different small little patches of floating ice. So you could even potentially walk on them if you really were light-footed and didn't weigh that much. You could probably, hop, skip across them like lily pads in a sense. But it takes you about another 30 minutes. So it's about an hour has gone by at this point. It's you started this at about 4 p.m. It's about 5 p.m. now. The sun is starting to get low. Light is becoming slightly an issue, but you guys are successfully able to make it over to this shoreline. And when you get to the shoreline, you see that there is just like I described earlier, there's this huge cliff above you. The cliff above you kind of rises about 80 feet into the air. And you see there is a rowboat that is just bobbing untethered in the water, like between two small ice flows. And like before, besides the bobbing rowboat, you see those cave entrances above you. There are 4. You see there are 3 above you, and it kind of looks like there's one off to the side a little bit. Kind of, it's at water level, and as you guys are making it, these winds are just, the vicious winds are tearing, like they are biting at you. You feel this wind, and it sounds as if the caves are acting as a natural amplifier of these winds, as the caves are actively, and it sounds like a bunch of people moaning and screaming as the wind kind of naturally just filters into this cave system. It makes your skin crawl a little bit as you get there, but you do notice that there is that boat there, and you don't really see anything else besides those cave entrances as you pretty much get right up on top of the shore. And the shore here it's an icy shore. The ice is hard enough for those of you to stand on it safely. You can all see that with your passive perception. But yeah, you guys have pretty much made it to the cave side without any kind of boat damage or water damage. So
How long did that take us? Like an hour?
it's like an hour. Yeah, you
Okay.
guys with those incredible rolls that you had, you guys got there a little bit faster than you would have.
Can we drag our boats out onto land so they don't drift away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't need it.
Yeah, but you guys are in this. You're just standing on top of this ice. You see that the empty boat that was here before y'all approached is just bobbing in the water, and you have 3 caves above you and a cave kind of at the water's level as you stand on this shore.
Could I look for tracks?
Make an investigation check for me.
While he's doing that, what kind of condition is that boat in?
The boat itself it's damaged, and it looks like the only damage has come from the ice flows that are like that's kind of like surrounding it as it like chips the edges of it. The boat itself looks pretty. And as you gotta get a little closer, you kind of get closer and investigate the boat. You can make an investigation check for me as you kind of look through the boat, Ichabod. But the boat itself, from first glance, is it's damaged, but it's not too damaged. If that makes sense.
I got one.
I also would. Oh, just kidding.
You can go ahead and make a check. You can make a check as well.
I was like, I would
13 on the
also.
boat.
Yeah,
Working
I was
on
also
both.
into the boat.
Yeah,
I have advantage.
yeah. Everyone can make their own respective checks in this moment.
Boat. 18 on the boat.
Okay. Got an 18. Ichabod, you got a 13, or did I?
Yeah.
13.
That's right.
Just a measly 14.
Okay.
I would try to. How far are we from the caves? Like from the actual mouth of the caves?
You're good. I mean, from the one there, so the 3 above you, it's a bit of a climb depending on which cave you go to. Those rise anywhere between 20 to 30 feet above you on these like sheer cliffy icy walls. But the one to the right of you, it looks like about 60 to 100 feet, given here or there. So you get it, and then like there's about probably 30 or 50 feet before you reach the cliff itself to climb up. So there's a decent amount of distance from the cliff.
Okay, what I would do then is look for any footprints around to see if we can tell if
Yes.
anything's been out here and if we can identify like what type.
Yeah.
That's just
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
All right. So the boat investigation check, we had a 13 on Ichabod and an 18 on Ufiska. If I remember that correctly. So in the boat, you guys look around. You notice that there are. It looks like there's a bucket of fresh bait, like very fresh bait, in this boat. You kind of poke around and see, and it looks like a jar, like just a smorgasbord of different eyes, just eyes,
Eyes.
just eyeballs. Yes.
Like that's the bait.
Yep.
Okay.
There appears to be a fishing pole, and a blanket in there. But everything doesn't look like it has enough snow on it to be old. It looks very, very recent. Like you make that assumption. This is a very recently docked boat. What'd you get, Elzo?
just a 3. It wasn't good.
All right, Lauren, you got a terrible roll too, right?
Yeah, I got a natural
Jayla?
1.
I got
Woo!
14.
You got a 14. Gal, did you want to make a check as well? Perfect.
I trust you.
All right. That's your biggest fucking mistake. Yeah, Jayla, you do notice that there are a set of. There appears to be some sort of a set of footprints. Maybe one person, 2 people, 3 people. You can't really. It's very much a mismatch of, feet patterns. But they look like they are heading to the cave that goes. That's at water level. That kind of goes around to the side of the cliff.
Guys,
Mhm.
over here.
Oh.
Look. Found something.
But can I smell them? Can I smell the foot?
You
The
can give
footprints?
it a try.
Yeah.
Let me
Smells like
smell
snow.
your feet.
Oh,
Give me something
that's
good to eat.
perfect. I do have advantage, so I'll just. It's perception.
Yes.
What? Okay, I got a
It's
I
for
got a
sniffing.
I got a natural 20 for a 21.
That's a good roll. Yeah,
I
you
hope so.
don't
Roll the
really.
sniffing check.
The sniff check is kind of obscured by the steady
Yeah.
stream of the soup that is just pouring out from this cave's mouth. And you, with this natural 20, you smell that it's not just one cave that has this soupy smell. All of these caves are emitting this soupy smell, as if it's as if it is a welcoming invitation to hungry fishermen on the water.
That sounds
Also called a lure.
But as you guys are, doing your respective checks, you are sniffing the ground. You begin to hear this beautiful song that kind of just radiates off of
Oh
the
shit.
cliffside as it kind of floats across the wind. And this song, it's more beautiful than pretty much anything you've ever heard before in your life. It's very, very mesmerizing, very charming. And you look towards the source of this song, and you see these disgusting human bird hybrid creatures. They are,
Uh-oh.
Yup.
they are pretty fucking ugly.
Rude.
Are these more?
They're
for
short-necked,
children?
Eric. Depends how long your neck is.
They
These
are
abandoned children.
Maybe.
But you see that it's like this weird bird hybrid, and it has an owl-like face that kind of like twitches a little bit as it sings this. Oh, it's this very beautiful song. But you see below its little owl face is a very small, feathered, emaciated body, and it looks very much starved. But luckily for it, it seems a meal has arrived. I need all of you to go ahead and make a save for me as this alluring song. You notice that only one of these birds is singing. So I need each of you to make a DC 11 Wisdom save.
Ooh.
Is it to be charmed?
Yes, it is.
I have advantage.
Perfect.
Well, not.
You have advantage
I
on everything.
barely make it. 11.
I do have a lot of advantage.
I also got an 11.
I got a
Oh,
I
yeah?
got a 12.
Actually, I rolled a 10, but I have +1.
Same.
So
I got the
nice.
same.
I got what did he say?
11.
What's the
DC
DC?
11.
Okay. I got a 15.
I did too.
Okay. Kind of
Hell yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm very much disappointed.
I have a +6 fortunately because I rolled a 6.
Fine. You rolled a 6, is what you said?
I did, but I have a +6,
Oh.
so I got a 12.
Um,
Yeah.
You guys, you only notice that So as this like alluring song kind of takes you by surprise for a second, you notice that there's two of these bird-like creatures, but only one of them seems to be singing. I need you all to kind of roll initiative as this bird failed to charm you with its alluring song.
You got it.
Did you sing it for us? Like, what does it sound like?
It's kind of like in Harry Potter when he puts the egg underwater. Come to seek the fucking. It's something like that. I don't
The
got
fucking.
something like that.
Come to see.
You guys can position your tokens where you think they would have been
Oh.
in the scene.
I gotta close the bird.
You see these two harpies are on this little ice floe on the.
That's the wrong screen.
So we're there.
Oh, they were behind us.
Yes.
I did
Probably
not
like
hear you say that.
Oh, I'm just terrified.
Yeah, I feel like
Okay.
I would have been looking at the track, so probably like over.
Would Fisto have known anything about eyeballs being used as bait if there's like a specific creature that's
Well,
normally
he
used
was
as
looking at
bait?
that boat, so he's
You with your roll, you would know these are like fish eyes. You know that some of the knucklehead trout are very keen on eating fish eyes. There is one special fish out there that is the top
wouldn't have been that
dog
far.
knucklehead trout that only eats fish eyes. It's kind of a terrifying story that most fishermen tell, but it's one of those things where if they catch the fish eye eater, they get renowned and they get fame for it.
I got an 8. I'll be right back.
All right, tell me what you got, Jayla.
21.
Ichabod.
7.
Nice. Lorian.
12.
Nice. Fisco.
Nice.
19.
Oh yeah. Gal.
5.
Fuck, that's horrible. You said 19, Fisco?
Yep.
Okay. And for some reason it doesn't have Gal on here. But you got a 5, Gal?
Yeah. Sadly.
Okay,
I'll remind
so
I'll remind myself.
me, this.
Me. Oh, I just realized something. Hmm.
What did Ichabod and Lorian get?
12.
Ichabod got a 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna put some music on because it's too quiet in here. I don't like it.
Where's some ethereal singing that's supposed to be haunting?
Yeah.
We can tell that they were trying to charm us, right? Just D&D.
You can make that assumption that they were trying to charm you guys. You felt that kind of like that woozy feeling like you're about to get like, charmed, or it's like kind of feels like you're getting drugged a little bit. It's really weird. But you do have that information.
Okay, just so I know it's correct. It's Jayla, Fisto, Lorian, Elazel, Ichabod, and is it Gul or Gal?
Gal.
Gal.
My music doesn't work.
And he didn't listen at all. Okay, thank you. Anyways,
Fuck, it's
while
not
we
playing my
wait,
music.
look at my little crochet turtle, guys.
Oh, I love it. Does it have a pink shell?
Yeah.
Nice.
I have a yellow one right here, but it doesn't have eyeballs, so it looks scary.
Aww.
It's just sleeping.
You made them?
Yeah.
Nice.
So do you create like each separate piece and then put them together, or is it like all one solid piece?
So the shell is one piece, and then the head and the feet are separate.
Okay.
And I have to sew them on, and that takes the longest.
Yeah, I
The
bet.
music
Yeah.
isn't playing anymore.
But it's so
Nice.
cute.
Is it the same issue as yesterday?
Yes, man. It was working earlier, but now it doesn't want to play.
That's weird. Yeah, because it was playing when I first hopped in. Is it the
So
bot?
just have to hum it.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will just put the music that was on earlier. It's going to be a little bit less cool.
It was Spice
What
Girls.
music?
Well, all I'm envisioning is like the Frozen song "Into the Unknown" where she's like,
That's lame. Sad. It doesn't even want to play the original music. All right, guys. We're going to hum the tune of the Beach Boys or Beastie, whatever. Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys and Beastie Boys at the
Yes.
same time. You
there
pick.
is this ethereal music playing. There is ethereal music. There are some war drums that are pounding. You know, it's getting you in the mood to go fight something. All right, Jayla, you said something about. What were you asking about earlier?
I
What
was
you
asking
want?
about initiative order.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Where'd you get your
I
information from?
apologize.
I'm sorry.
Initiative order is. You ready?
You
Well,
ready?
I have it written down. I just want to make sure it's correct.
I will. It is. It is Jayla, Fiska, Lorian, Elazel, Ichabod, and then Harpy A, Harpy B. Sadly,
Where's Gal?
Oh, you didn't have to tell me those.
you would figure it out eventually.
Is Gal not in there?
Gal is
I'm at the very end.
Gal's after Ichabod.
I was
Oh, gotcha.
What is going on around here?
I'm just hearing singing. I think it's a great time.
Why are we attacking these people?
Oh,
I
sorry,
feel like
I've
they're
been
welcoming, you know?
They're cool out people.
having technical issues.
They're singing us some songs.
Yes. Okay. With that, combat can start. Jayla, you are the first to see these little owl fuckers on this little ice floe over here. The ground you guys are standing on is, it's not considered difficult terrain. It's not considered slippery ice, but it is, it's still ice. But you feel when you step on it, it's not going to make you slide around or lose movement. If you step in the water, there may be negative benefits. There may be negative attributes to that.
You get cold.
Yes.
Oh no.
That is quite literally the possibility of what that means.
Can we
Battle's going on.
can we sense that they were trying to put a spell on us? Okay.
Yeah. Fiska asked that earlier when you were on.
Okay.
Yeah, you felt this woozy sensation for a second, but then you knocked it off. So you feel as if they were trying to. You feel as if one of them was trying to do something.
Gotcha.
Alright, Jayla, you're up.
Okay.
Uh,
As far as I can go. Okay. I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Oh yeah.
And
can
I
hear
will
you.
hit the one that's singing. Which one is that?
But I
It was
won't-
the one on the bottom side of the little ice.
Okay, let me make sure I can. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that one.
I'll
Hopefully.
name him 1.
Are these harpies?
They are indeed harpies. Yes, they are. You're a harpy.
Harpies.
Harpies
from Minnesota.
22.
22 does hit. Yes.
Where's my D? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
8 points of damage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that hits that harpy kind of like buckles its shoulder a little bit. And it just it hits the shoulder and it looks it's very disappointed in itself because it couldn't sing you and charm you. But now it's personal. Now it knows to fuck up the
Doggone it.
cow.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. I have all those new moves. Okay, hold on.
Check out my sweet moves.
I think owls and cows are natural enemies, aren't they?
I'm gonna use my rally thing.
Okay, what's that do?
You on your turn, you can use a bonus action to expend 1 superiority die to grant a friendly creature who can see or hear you temporary HP equal to the superiority die you roll plus 1.
Nice.
So I will give it to Fiska since she's right there.
Nice.
You get you get 9.
Holy
9
shit!
temporary H
Oh,
points.
wow.
What the hell did you roll?
My hit
Hold on, what
points.
did you roll?
A D8
And
Then you
add
can't-
something to it?
plus 1.
Oh,
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
wow.
My God, this
Make sure you
guy's-
check off your superiority, one of your
Yeah,
superiority.
I'm about to.
That's fucking
Yay.
crazy.
Yeah, that was
Now I
huge.
can kill Fisco.
Go for it.
Do you want to do anything else? You did your action.
I did my bonus action and I walked all the way over there. So
Okay, sweet.
That's
Fisco, it's your turn. Or
Yeah.
if Fisco's it's your turn, Lauren, you're on deck.
Fiska's
Gotcha.
feeling like a Super Saiyan right now. She can't quite tell why. But she can tell that this harpy was trying to charm her, and she's fucking pissed. And she looks over at the one that was singing, and she goes, "How dare you!" And she mockingly sings back a
Oh.
really horrible sounding thing that she remembers saying
Ooh.
fairly recently. And that's Dissonant Whispers. It's going to be a DC 13 Wisdom.
Okay. It failed miserably. It rolled an
Hell
8.
fucking yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, so it's 3d6.
Holy shit.
Can't get into my brain. I can get into yours soon.
Yeah, this harpy just got shot by an arrow and it's like, he's like, ah!
14.
Yeah, it gets hit and then here's this like, it's like, "Ah, my God!" It just starts like to have a freaking headache. You said 13 or 16?
14.
14.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking, that was psychic damage, right? That's a
What
good-
is that?
I think it is
Sounds
psychic
right,
damage.
yeah.
Kind of damage. Yeah, psychic damage.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh,
Okay.
and it must immediately move away as far as its speed allows.
Oh shit, alright, it's going
Goodbye.
Dear
Jump in the
God.
water.
It's going to, it only has, it's not flying currently, so it can only move 20 feet. But for, actually no, it can move 40 feet, it can fly. It's going to take off and fly. And it's going to just move, it's going to move off screen.
Bye.
It's like way over there now. There's water over there. Picture water over there. It is above water. It has flown away. Nice. Is it your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Lauren, it's your turn. Elzo, you're on deck.
I'm
One
gonna-
has been shot and is flying away from this.
I'm gonna get Smeggle out,
Okay.
and I'm going to say, I think. Hang on.
Here he comes to ruin the day.
There you go. I will. Are you bringing him out? Can I bring him out?
Oh, I think he's under your player icon. You can bring him out.
Okay. Okay, that's the wrong one. I don't know. I can't see it.
Maybe I didn't make him a fucking character. I'll bring Smeggle out, but keep
Just
going.
like a random goblin.
Yes.
Then
Here,
Smeggle.
This is Smeggle. Smeggle's a trout for this.
Okay. Smeggle will run. I'll be like, Smeggle, shoot the. Smeggle, shoot the run that's running away, and Smeggle will be like,
Fight. Okay, sure, whatever, dude.
yeah. I don't know if I can move him. Yeah. How far is that? Nice. That's within range, and he gets his light crossbow out, and he takes an attack.
Oh yeah,
Does a 16 hit?
does hit this.
Nice. Smeggle's the goat. Okay. Smeggle does 5 damage.
Nice. Yeah, another well placed arrow into this retreating harpy's shoulder. It lets out a squeal of pain as it's got like a severe migraine right now. It's got 2 arrows in the same shoulder.
And Smeggle's like,
Yeah, Smeggle's happy. He's doing a little happy dance right now.
then, would bringing out Smeggle be like an action or a bonus action? Or
That's just part of his movement on his turn, so
Cool.
it's still your turn. Yeah, he acts on his own turn, kind of like in your
Yeah.
So that's his like whole. shit.
Yeah. I guess I just, hang on. I guess I just walk over and just ready my action in case they come within my range.
Okay, so you're readying the action to attack the
Yeah.
harpy if it flies. Which
Either one.
either harpy. Okay, within
Yeah.
5 feet of you or 10 feet of you.
10. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Well, yeah.
That's it.
Awesome, Elzo, it's your turn. Ichabod, you're on deck.
These squares are 5 feet, right?
They are 5 feet. Yes.
Okay. Would it be a free action just to like glance behind me and check out the other caves to see if anything's coming out of them?
Yeah, it's free environmental check. Go for it.
Yeah.
You can make a perception check.
Okay.
He's looking for a pincer attack.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're not. Ah, it's not good. 7.
You hear some noises, but you don't know if it's an animal or just the wind. Can't really
Moving the wrong
see
fucking thing
anything.
here. Okay. I'm gonna move
Must have been a whip.
right here. How far away is that one that's off screen? Like 80?
From
70?
you, it's about 85.
Okay. I'm gonna use a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Level one guiding bolt. Now that I can do that, let's see how that goes.
This poor fucking harpy's just getting fucking blasted.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can hit first. I did not hit. That's a 9.
Yeah, that misses. The harpy kind of like it like falls slightly as it's trying to keep itself afloat with its injured shoulder, and it just like skirts right over its feathery head.
All right, let me see if I have anything useful for a bonus action here. Oh, yeah. You see Elazel lift up 10 feet off the ground. And I think he's finally he's finally understanding that if he's casting a spell at first level or higher, he can actually temporarily like fly up off the ground.
Oh yeah, dude. So yeah, you're floating about 5 feet off the ground, right?
Up to 10 feet, so you probably do the full 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you float up 10 feet above everyone. You get a kind of just an aerial view of everything. Nothing changes for you information wise, but you have more of a clear sight on this harpy that's on the ice floe in front of you.
Yeah, and then during other people's turns, like Elazel would just slowly float back down with a smile on his face.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
All right, I got the music to play, boys and girls. Perfect. Y'all hear the music?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Lord, I figured it out. I don't know what was wrong with it. Yeah, that's your correct turn, Elazel. Ichabod, it's your turn. Gal, you're on deck.
Ichabod is going to move up here by the rowboat-ish. So that's like 20. Well, hold on, let me go back to my dude. There we go.
I got you. I'll move. I can. There you go. You over there?
There we go. I'm like right. Yeah, right there. Excuse me. I'll go. And he is going to kind of look around and make sure nothing's sneaking up on anybody, and go ahead and whip up some oily goo and toss it at the other harpy who's still on the ice floe.
Oh yeah.
That is a not great, but it is Eldritch Blast. 13.
That hits.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you guys feel that as you guys are throwing arrows and spells at this, you feel these animals aren't very hard to hit.
Okay. For 9 points of damage.
Yeah, that's that's pretty nice. Yeah, you hit this one like directly in the center as this like oily liquid hardens into like a crystal. Impacts and then kind of just like melts away from it a little bit. It just looks at you, a little pissed.
Ichabod goes like this.
No
Yeah,
move.
like it just like twitches the head at you, like staring at you now.
And that's all I got.
All right, Gal, it's your turn.
All right. I can see the second heartbeat, right?
Yes, you can see both harpies. You just see the one that's like flying above the water.
I will move.
If you hit spacebar when you use the ruler, it'll
Okay,
slide you.
that's how.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then 30 feet exactly. With that, I will chuck a javelin at him.
Oh yeah.
Hope it hits. 13.
That hits, yes.
And for damage, I do 5 damage.
All right, yeah. This where do you keep your javelins at?
You're kind of just like on the strap of my bag.
Okay, you unkeished it. Yeah, you
I
you take it off.
unkeisted
You take it off and throw this javelin. It hits the. It kind of like it doesn't like stick in it, but it kind of like grazes the side of the harpy, and it like falls on that flow. So it doesn't fall in the water and get lost, but it falls on that flow. But yeah, the harpy it was just like a pissed at you. Anything else?
Not for now.
Okay. With that, it's going to be Harpy A's turn. Harpy A, she's able to come back, right, Fiska, because of the. It's just for her for that.
Yeah.
Do the. Yeah, so she's gonna fly. She's gonna use her big movement to just. She's just gonna move her full movement. She's gonna dash, and she's gonna dash in towards that. It's gonna trigger your ready to action.
Yeah.
Your ready to action, Lorian.
Might take a swipe.
Let's go for it.
12.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. Nice. Okay. And I do 8 points of piercing.
Yes, nice. Yeah, it flies
Just
by
flip
you,
its
and it's
wing.
just like, and you just clip it, and it like, groans a little bit.
Does Smeggle get an
It gets
attack?
opportunity as well. Yes,
Yeah. I think he'd
Yeah,
attack
she's-
with his fist because he doesn't have his
that's fine.
thing out.
I like his icon.
Trout, yes. He tells
Actually, Smeggle wouldn't do any damage anyways because he has -1 strength. So
okay. Yeah,
it
he
doesn't
tries.
matter.
He tries, but he just can't reach.
Yeah.
Yeah. This harpy just seemed to just beeline it straight towards y'all's group. Seems to use a full full action movement. And now it's just glaring at you all menacingly. That's his turn. You guys are Harpy A was the one that was trying to charm you earlier. At this point, Harpy B begins to sing this luring song as well. I need you all to make another set of DC 11 Wisdom saves.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this one.
Oh, I'm good.
Natural 20.
I got a 17.
21.
All right. I'm gonna get one of you. I know it.
Ichabod got a 17.
Fuck.
Got 12.
Damn it.
I know. I was excited.
I wanted to confirm.
18.
Another 11.
Oh.
Okay, this harpy, you guys seem to be.
Yeah, I got an
you know,
18.
Yeah, you guys seem to not be affected by these little owl-like creatures song. That was that harpy's action to sing. It's going to take off, and it's going to fly. It's going to fly 20 feet up above itself. So it goes up 20 feet, and then it's going to kind of move 20 feet over here as well. So it kind of just like flies that direction. Yeah, it's like flaps up and then just coasts over there. That's its full turn. We go back to the top of initiative. Jayla, you're on. It's your turn. Fisker, you're on deck.
Cool. So, if I get up right on it, it's 20 feet in the
It's
air.
20 feet above you. Yeah.
Huh.
It's like it's ready into. It looks like it's ready into poop on you.
Nice.
Gross.
Of course, it means
Acid
Let's
poo.
see, So, if I were to try to, I can't jump 20 feet in the air.
You can make an. I think I will say you can make like an athletics check to see if you can jump.
Well, there.
There should be a standing jump calculator.
Yeah, there is a jump. Yeah, there is a jump rule. So.
Oh, I don't know where that
I'm gonna
is.
look it up.
I actually have it tabbed on my computer. What's your
There we
strength
go.
score?
Straight +2.
No, total. 13, 14.
14.
I'll tell
Okay, how tall are you?
6. Hold on. 6'4".
Damn, girl.
We're probably on the same one here. High jump is 5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
Wait,
you can jump.
It
Well, you
does
can
say you can reach up and grab something 14.5 feet off the ground, though.
Yeah.
That's 20 feet, right?
So you're getting
I
close.
will say with an athletics check, I will say you can roll an athletics check and it will determine whether or not you can jump up and just swipe at it with your.
I just want to see this Minotaur jump up in the air and miss it by like 5 feet.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Athletic.
And then crash through the ice when it lands.
18.
Oh, sure.
You can hit it. Go ahead.
Nice.
Attacks.
Yes. Okay. watch me roll like shit though.
Yeah, it's like looking at you smugly, like fucking stupid animal. You can't reach me, and it's like, whoop.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. If I have +7. 13.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah. Okay.
12 is the lowest we've hit so far.
Okay.
you know a 9 misses, so you got like 2 numbers to play around with right there.
10 won't hit.
9 points of damage.
Yeah, it's like you see its face, it's like being real smug, and then it sees you jump at it, and it's like, what the fuck? And then you just swing at it, and it's like, ah!
So for my bonus action, hold on. Yeah, because immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack on your turn, you can expend 1 superiority die, and then try to grapple the target as a bonus action.
How many superiority die do you have?
I get 4.
Per short or long rest?
Short.
Okay.
Or long.
Okay.
Right, quit asking these questions.
Just keep in mind possible multiple encounters.
Yeah.
Quit asking these theoretical questions.
We just started.
Knock it off, Craig. Fuck.
You know what? You are
Trying to be
right,
helpful,
though.
but
LZL's over there like, remember.
Yeah. Arms crossed. Fuck this harpy, Jayla.
Actually, Jayla.
Oh, I could have done this.
Caw.
Plus, what is it?
You're falling down from this harpy. You got to make a decision quick as you're coming down. Gravity's pulling you down. What are you doing?
Well, I don't have to use my superiority die. I can just try to grapple her. Or wait, no, that's an action. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Unless you have 2 attacks. If you have 2 attacks, like you have an extra, like you.
No, I don't have 2 attacks yet.
Yeah, later on when you do get that, you can choose to attack once and then try to use your grapple. Second attack. That's part of that attack
Okay.
action. Cool. That's your turn. You want to
Well,
move anywhere?
can you can tell me no? Can as a bonus action, because I get like what is it? 2-weapon fighting. Can I swing with my scimitar for my action, and then my other one try to take another swipe while I'm still in the air?
You could punch. You could like punch it. Like make a melee punch attack, 1-armed attack. Because you can't. You're not gonna be able to go like that. Because 2-weapon fighting consists of you hitting with 1 weapon and then hitting with another one. So
I
you can
have
use your.
to.
Oh, you're gonna use your scimitar. Did you just? So you just dropped your crossbow there, right?
It's it's attached to me, but yeah.
Okay.
We can.
You can go ahead and roll.
Okay. Was that 16?
That hits.
But I don't get to add anything. But 3.
All right. Yeah, you jump up and do a quick flurry with both your scimitars, and you do some sizable damage to it. It's looking at you, and it's like, it's eyeballing you. It's mad dogging you around. It's like, growling at you. That's your turn. Fiska, it's your turn. Lorian, you're on deck.
So the harpy is still in the air, but Jayla isn't.
Yeah, Jayla, she jumped and attacked, so she's on the ground back again.
Okay.
Harpy's still in the
Alright. Describe what I want to happen. I'm not entirely sure what the correct sequence of actions would be to make it happen, but I want to use my movement to fly here 20 feet up in the air. And then I basically want to try and like smack the harpy down to the ground with my fishing pole whip. I don't know if that's a shove action or like an attack.
Yeah, I think that would be more so a shove action. Now, I would say if you rolled like a nat 20 on your attack, you could do the 50-50 chance of shoving it. Like the homebrew rule that we have, but it's more so a shove attack with that kind of lingo.
12.
That was your strength check. It makes a strength athletics check. It's gonna use So 12 hits, but it's got to make a check to kind of contest your.
Got it. Okay.
Your strength. So it's gonna roll. strength is going to try to fight you with athletics. 14.
4.
Oh, yeah, you try to bird slam this guy, and he just like, it's like, "Rah!" and just like kind of goes around your shove.
Oh well.
But you are flying in the air, right?
Yeah. And that was all my movement. So, oh, actually, wait a second. I took a thing that would help here, didn't I? All right. If I use silvery barbs, I wouldn't be able to reroll my 4, right?
I have to look at the way the wording on it is.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to. Yeah, the triggering creature would reroll their d20, so I'd still be weak as shit.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I don't think it would.
Okay.
You could use it on the. You can use your reaction to make it reroll. But I don't think you can make yourself reroll.
Yeah. Okay. I will take that loss. And
Hold that L.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, there are two birds in the air next to each other now. Awesome. Lorian, it's your turn. Elazar, you're on deck.
Okay. How does the guy near me look?
It looks bloody. Harpier looks bloody. Ethan, I don't know if you know what bloody means. Bloody means it's below half its HP threshold.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I will tell Smeggle, shoot it, and then
Aye, Captain.
yeah. See, he's coming to love it.
You guys are just hearing some goblin just lingo back and forth.
Okay. 16. Nice. 5 damage again. He did the exact same shit that he did last time.
Consistent.
Well, he's rolling minimum damage, so.
Consistency.
Okay, and then I'll rock up and try to get him.
Okay, go for it.
Does it's a 12. Yeah, it's 12 hits. Nice. Okay, and then it's what, a D8 again. That was the wrong one. Okay, I do 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's still standing, but it's like its poor little owl feathers are just all ruffled and bloodied, and it's just like it's kind of like limping a little bit, but it's still standing up. It's just like every time you hit it, it's like
It'll just like
gurgling blood.
hit the back of its knee, and he's just kind of smiling the whole time.
Yeah, the harpy kind of goes into a superhero 3-point stance when you do that, and then stands back up.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Elazar, your turn. Ichabod, you're on deck.
All right, Elazar will just kind of like, as he came back down smiling, and he sees this harpy land right in front of him. He's like, all right, Keegan, let's see what this thing can do. And he pulls out the new Yeti Horn dagger.
Nice.
And he goes to stab right into the harpy's neck.
Okay.
Roll well. 18 to hit.
That definitely hits, yes.
6 damage.
Yeah, it like stabs in. It's like gurgling blood, but it's still standing up. Its beady eyes are just staring at you.
God damn.
It's still standing.
I don't think I have anything. So, this says I have 2 weapon fighting.
That's the bonus action. So you would take a bonus action to like hit with your fist or another weapon that's on your own.
Yeah, on your offhand.
I think most characters have 2 weapon fighting.
Everyone does.
But even if you only have 1 attack, you can still attack with 2 weapons?
Yes. Yeah, you use your bonus action.
Bonus
too.
action.
But when you attack with the other weapon, you don't add any modifiers to it, so it's just a straight damage die.
It's just straight.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll do that with my rapier then. The rapier comes out of my out of the sheath and
You unkeister it and you stab it.
All right. Dirty 20.
That's good.
So I don't add the +4 then, right? Just the 1d8.
Yes,
Okay.
You don't add the +4, but you add the damage from the.
6.
Missed.
Yeah, man. You
The attempt is to cleave its head off with this rapier.
you shish kebab one side of it, and then you bring the rapier across, and it just cuts its head. Just boop, pops off and just rolls on the ground in front of you. It is dead.
Yeah, and Elazar will just shake the blood off both weapons.
Oh yeah. Awesome. All right. You want to move or do anything else?
I would probably just kind of... Oh, that is the wrong fucking screen again. I have the same screen twice. I'm gonna go... Oh, there we go. Probably just right here.
Okay. Tyler, what's up?
Did Elazar roll with advantage? Because he would have had flanking. It doesn't matter now, but...
Oh yeah, we should have. I didn't catch that, but he should have, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
it doesn't.
We'll remember next time. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I'm just, refreshing.
Well, if I did it on the dagger, I would have added that sweet, sweet cold damage if I got nat 20.
Roll a d20 real quick. See if you get a nat 20. Let's just do it real quick.
I got a nat 1.
Oh god.
There is equilibrium.
Yep.
Everything as it is. Okay, cool. That's your turn. Ichabod, you're up. Gal, you're
Ichabod
on.
is gonna move up here.
Rat her.
Dead space bar.
And one more, because he wants to make sure that he's completely out of. I think that's like massacre it right there, and he is going to Eldritch Blast this harpy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think something's wrong with this bot because it's giving me error codes now. So
It is a
no more music.
19
Hits.
for 5 points of force damage.
Nice. Yep. Yeah, it gets bolstered back a little bit, and it's looking pissed.
And that is... Yeah, that's it for now.
Cool. Gal, it's your turn.
Alright, how sturdy is this rowboat that's in the middle?
It's pretty sturdy. You could walk across it.
Okay, I'm gonna... and then I will throw my second javelin,
Oh yeah.
since it's 20 feet in the air.
Mhm.
12 hits, right?
Yes, 12 does hit.
Sweet. Alright, and then... 8 damage.
Yeah, this time you throw the javelin and it like sticks into like the center of this harpy. It still has the javelin hanging out of it as it's flapping around, so the javelin's kind of like moving around a bunch. But it's bloodied now after you throw that javelin.
Hope it doesn't fly away with it. I need it back.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Awesome. It's gonna be the harpy's turn. You guys succeeded on both of your wisdom saves against the harpy song earlier, so y'all are immune from those harpy songs. Charming. So they can't
Nice.
do that anymore. But it will. See this other fucking bird that's looking at it with this goofy ass face. This goofy ass looking motherfucker. And it's gonna make a multi attack against Fiska. It doesn't have a club as it says it does in the monsters manual. It has it's gonna scratch at you twice with 2 claw attacks. Because it's not keystering the club. Dear God. Yeah. So it's gonna the first claw attack that comes at you is going to miss because it was an 11 to hit. Does 11 hit?
Nope.
Okay. The other one is a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
I'm going to do. You're gonna take 8 points of slashing damage as the first one misses and the second one kind of rakes across your belly a little bit.
Nice. The Super Saiyan glow fades, and she looks basically the same as how she normally looks now.
And the bird's like the bird's like is smiling. It's really happy. It's just smiling at you. That was its action. It's going to fly even higher. It's gonna fly up to 60 feet up. So you can make an attack against it as it moves out of your attack range.
Ooh.
I will just say it's just Fiska can make an attack since she's like right next to it. Jayla can't really reaction attack like that.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's try with my whip. I got a 9.
That misses.
There it is.
Yep. But as you guys are all looking around, this javelin's kind of like just like dangling in its chest. You can all pretty much see that this creature it attacked and it's appearing to trying to flee away from this battle that it has deemed unwinnable, as this mill is too much for it to handle. So we go back to the top of initiative. Jayla, it's your turn. Fisk, you're on deck. Jayla, that harpy that was above you, it's now 40 feet higher, so it's 60 feet in the air. It's way above you, just like flapping away. You're muted.
I'm gonna put one of my scimitars back. Get my crossbow. And hit it.
Go for it.
It definitely hits. 15 plus 7, whatever that is. 7 points of damage.
Yeah, the crossbow crossbow bolt kind of just pins it in. It's kind of like his shoulder. It's still flapping. Still seems to be trying to get away from you guys.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Fiska, it's your turn. Lauren, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fiska's going to also shoot her crossbow.
Okay, cool.
12.
Hits.
And that will do.
Oh, my pin just broke. What the fuck? What the fuck?
6.
6 points of damage?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this crossbow bolt hits it as well. It's still standing and it's still flapping, trying to get away from it. Anything else?
I will fly higher if I can. Get closer to it. I'll go up to 50. Not quite sure how to do that.
Yeah, you're gonna fly up 30 more feet?
Yeah.
There you go, you're 50 feet. So it's about 10 feet above you still.
Cool, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Lorian, it's your turn. Elazel, you're on deck.
Oh, okay.
Bird companion is flying after this harpy that's trying to leave with the javelin in its body.
Javelin!
Smeggle will be like, you got this, Smeggle, and I'll give him a little massage while he's taking a shot.
I'm gonna fucking shoot it in his head.
Fuck. 7 misses.
Ah, you pinched my shoulder too hard, and then it just crossbow goes wide.
Then I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess. I mean, if it comes within 10 feet of me or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
Holding your action to attack it when it comes in. All right, Elzo, your turn. Ichabod, you're on deck.
I'll just shout at Ichabod. I'll be like, "You got this, right?"
Ichabod gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, because I mean, I could do something, but I don't want to keep using my spells if this thing's almost dead.
Yeah.
So I would, yeah, I mean, kind of like Lorian, I would ready an action if it came close to like hit it with my my rapier, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
Okay.
Probably
That's
just
your turn?
yeah, I would probably it's the wrong fucking thing again. Ready it. I'll probably move to here.
Okay. You're readying your action to hit it if it comes within melee?
Yeah.
Cool. Ichabod, your turn. Gal, you are on deck.
Ichabod is just gonna run over here and skid to a stop,
Scooby-Doo style.
What's this?
and then look up at it and go, Eldritch Blast.
Pocket sand.
15.
Hits.
11 points of damage.
Nice.
That is exactly what you needed.
Hell yeah.
How do you want to kill this as you shoot this oily magic?
So yeah, the oily stuff, as usual, just materializes out of his hands. As it approaches the harpy, it solidifies in like little obsidian shards, and they all just kind of pepper it right in its torso.
Hell yeah, yeah. You look up and kind of just like machine gun blast it with your oily magic, and as it like pelts it, it hits it, and you like pierce its wings, and it like punches holes in its wings, and it begins to fly and plummet down, and it lands with the javelin. It lands and it just slides down the javelin as it dies. As you see, just like you see, it's like little spine and intestines just stick to the tip of the javelin,
and they freeze.
You guys are out of combat. Those harpies are dead. You guys were able to be charmed into the water to suffer negative effects. So good job on that one. The battle has ended, and you have. You see there are tracks. You figure there are tracks, and you have 3 separate cave entrances at your convenience.
Before we leave, I grab my javelins.
Yeah, you get your javelin from the one that got kind of like shish kebabbed by it. You could easily get the one on the ice floe. You jump across, grab it, and come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no checks made on that one. I mean, you can even just take a rowboat over there and climb up and grab it. But you get your javelins back.
Yeah, as he's doing that, I'll walk over and I'll just be like, "There's no way all these caves and just 2 of them, right? There's got to be more."
And something's making that soup.
Wait, there's soup? I want soup.
Maybe not. Maybe you don't want it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right.
There's soup. Soup's yummy.
Well, I found some soup before and it, I don't know, wasn't great.
So do we just file in the one cave?
Okay,
Not
this might be crazy
separating.
coming from me. I think we should stay together.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Like,
Definitely.
because especially the other
Yeah.
ones are like 20 feet up,
Yeah.
so we'd have to climb up there.
yeah.
I do have a 10-foot ladder, so we could get
Which
up 10 feet and then.
Which I could now. But like you said, I don't know if we want to split up. Or maybe, yeah, never mind. Probably not split up just yet.
Yeah, you could go invisible and go sneaky around.
Actually, let me see something real quick. I could. Let me see what.
Oh.
It's concentration. It is. Oh, it is concentration. Okay, yeah, I couldn't do what I was going to do, so never mind.
And I'll introduce Smeggle to Gowl. I'll be like, Gowl, this is Smeggle. He's a goblin friend. We don't show him in town, and we don't talk about him in town. But he's our friend.
Oh, wait,
He's-
so
He's
is she
Lorian's
safe to
friend.
be around?
He's harmless. He couldn't hurt.
I
He
mean,
couldn't
I
hurt
just
us.
saw, I kind of just saw him shoot 2 harpies.
Well, he listens to me. He only speaks Goblin.
Oh,
So do you know Goblin?
I don't think so. Here, let me try. Hello, little man. It's
Yeah, the little goblin is just like looking at the ground, looking at the ice, and like kicking the grass, sort of kicking the ice around, not really paying attention to you.
I don't think I can speak goblin.
Okay, maybe another day. Okay, probably should go in the ground level cave.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Before we go, can I check the harpy's body for anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make a
What are the pockets
with-
on this thing?
Yeah, you can go ahead and pat it down real quick.
Let's go look at the other
Ooh,
So you can do it same check as well.
dirty 20.
Oh, could be magical.
Oh,
Cut it out.
Jayla-
24.
Oh,
Sorry.
24, and then Jayla, what was your total?
Dirty 20.
You guys are good.
You guys find.
Feathers.
You guys both can roll a d12 for me.
Two.
Find there
9.
is a. So Jayla, you find what appears to be a very small bracelet made from seashells on its ankle. It's got a little ankle bracelet. Um,
Human raised.
you feel around and you appraise it for like maybe a silver worth of monetary value. Fiska, you roll a 9. You find like a torn off piece of sheet music paper. It was kind of like tucked underneath its little wing. You don't know if it was using it as some sort of insulation for the cold, but or if it just liked music. You don't know. Never asked it.
Does it match the melody it was trying to sing?
Yes. Perfect.
Can you read sheet music?
That's a good question. Can Fiska read sheet music? Probably not.
It looks like a bunch of It looks like it was trying to write. It's trying to write the next big hit in Icewind Dale, but it wasn't really getting there.
Would I know? Oh, go ahead.
Let's say we killed a pop star.
Would I know if we could like take their vocal cords, if that we could use that in some sort of magical?
I was honestly thinking something similar.
You both say that.
Let me take a look.
Craig shredded that one's vocal cords.
Right.
Well, I stabbed it in the
Yeah.
side of the neck. I may have missed.
He said you.
Oh yeah, and then I chopped his head off. Yes.
Decapitated it. Yeah.
That's a good question.
I don't know if you'd be able to use it directly, but I think like potion type of thing.
Yeah, you can. I will say you can do the homebrew. We can do the homebrew rules that we set in the appraising it. So before you want to start hacking away and trying to get it, you can take a minute to like examine it, and you can find out that check whether or not you can harvest anything off of it. So go ahead and you take this minute. Go ahead and make a.
And Smeg will help me.
Smeggle can help you, so get advantage on this. So the DC is going to be 8 plus this creature's
VR.
potato. Yes, it's critical. Whatever. Critical roll. It's critical roll.
So what do I? Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta look at
I'll say turn its vocal cords into like a little pan flute.
So you need to beat a DC 9 check. The check is going to be a nature.
Okay.
It's just beat a DC 9 check, and I would say it'll be a nature check to kind of put that down.
Okay. I got a 15.
You know without a doubt. So there are a few things that you could probably harvest off this creature that are worth value. You can harvest its feathers and its talons to sell it off for meager amounts of money. But you do know that with a 15, higher than a 15, that you can harvest the vocal cords of a harpy. It's very, very. It takes a skilled hand to do it, but they can be crafted into what you know as a harpy harp, which is item that I have to get back to you.
Okay, so guys, me and Smeggle, we've done a little bit of. Apparently, we can harvest its vocal cords to make a harpy harp. What that does?
It is so while you hold this item, if you cast a spell that forces a creature to make a saving throw or be inflicted with a charm condition, that creature has to make the saving throw at disadvantage.
That's not bad.
But it's only can only be attuned by a bard.
Oh,
We don't have any of
The
those.
downside, yes. But
Interesting.
it is worth a lot of money. It would be the ingredient. The item itself would be worth 500 gold, but you could probably sell the vocal cords for a decent amount of money.
Yeah, might do.
Probably roughly like 10 gold at most, though. Nothing like too crazy, but it's still better.
How long would it take for us to cut its vocal cords out?
Well, it would take about maybe 5 minutes, and I will say it would be another nature check and a sleight of hand check to the nature check to ascertain exactly where to cut, and a sleight of hand to kind of do the cutting of the actual harvesting of the actual cords.
I'll give all that information over, and I'll be like, "Do we want to spend 5 minutes doing this, or I mean, we could. Their bodies will be out here later.
Maybe.
Oh, you're right. Something might come along.
Right. They'll smell blood for sure.
Do we want to spend 5 minutes doing that? No. It's 20 gold is what we could get. Well, 10. You decapitated the other one.
Unless I decapitated it really well and missed the vocal cords.
Well, you also stabbed it in its neck earlier too.
Right. Yep. I don't think so. I mean, I guess if they're still out here and we're not in a hurry to get out of here,
right.
Then we can
Okay.
probably spend the time doing it.
Okay,
Sure.
y'all write it down to remind yourselves because I'm not gonna remember that. I'll
Yeah.
be honest
Feel
with
kind
you.
of feel kind of exposed out here on the shoreline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you guys are out here, that moaning from the caves as the wind kind of, you don't know if it's the wind or if something inside is actually moaning from pain, but it's each cave has its own distinct moan. There's like one of them
Oh.
sounds like a scream, the screams of a young child. The other one just sounds like a sick lady. But each cave kind of changes its pattern of moaning.
Okay, so it's not consistent. It's
It's
not.
not- no,
Oh,
it's
there's
not
a
consistent.
child in
Yeah,
this
no,
one
no, no.
all the time. Okay. Because that might change the calculus a little bit. I might be like, let's go save the child. But yeah, okay. So how do we want to go in? Well, what's our
One at a time.
yeah? But what's our order? Thank you, Gal.
I mean, I could go first if you guys want.
Is there any way we can do this like extra quietly, or are we just relying on our own abilities to stay quiet?
I can't help us really.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's something in there, it probably hurt us, like
that's
harpies and
true.
harpies
That's-
singing at us. and stuff.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have heard that.
We may not be sneaking up on anything.
Mm.
We can try though. I guess. So Gal first, then
I can go next.
and then me, and then Elazal, right? Unless you want to take up the caboose.
That's probably Elazal at the back with because
Okay.
I have an 18 AC, so
right. And then
It's very
Who-
high.
who's behind me? Either Ichabod or Fiska.
Yeah. What do you think, Fiska?
Go side by side.
Is it
I don't think we'll fit, will we?
how wide's the tunnel?
I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to describe you some features of these caves before you enter them.
Gotcha.
So we've already established that there's these moaning winds that are kind of like blowing in throughout the cave. This wind is strong enough to blow out like candles and very small flames.
Mhm.
But other than that, it's harmless. Once you enter the caves, there's ice everywhere. There's slippery ice everywhere. Which slippery ice has an associated check with has an associated DC 10 acrobatics check, and if you fail that, you'll fall prone. So the ground inside the caves is a little unsteady and it's a little harder to work. But you figure that's just the ice inside the caves. The walls of the caves themselves are covered in ice, but the floor on some of the caves may not have ice. But there is, obviously an icy trail going into this bottom cave. So you figure that there is some slippery ice that goes around with that. The caves themselves are 50 feet high ceilings, and they are about. I'll say they're about 20, 25 feet wide. So you guys can all, you can filter through them. However, once you get past a certain point of the entrances, it's pitch black. There's no light sources. There's no natural light. Plus the sun is starting to go down, so it's actually becoming nighttime. But you see that it's just like an endless. Those without dark vision, it's just like an endless tunnel of dark. Those of you with dark vision, though, Ichabod, of course, you can see everything in the dark. It's just the usual gray tones of dark vision. But yeah,
This is
so
all
you can walk somewhere.
this is all ice we're on right now too, right? So like
This ice out here doesn't have that associated properly. But once you get into the cave itself, then there's that slippery-ish ice effect.
Gotcha.
okay. So
Yes.
as soon as we get in there, if someone slips, I would be like, we have crampons. We can just put those on our feet and
Did I bud? I think
Are they? Did
I
you say
forgot to
the
read that.
wall-
Yeah, I forgot to read that. They are crampons. Yes, you're sorry about that. You can wear crampons too.
I'll
avoid
put
the
'em
slippery
on.
ice. Yeah.
Are
Sorry,
they?
thank you for.
Are the walls also ice?
Yes.
Okay.
And the
Go.
wall. The,
I do not.
Nice. I'm not alone anymore.
I got torches.
You could hold our hands.
Wait, but I'm in the
Back.
front.
I'm
Yeah.
right beside you, man.
So maybe you shouldn't be in the front
Okay.
if you can't see in the dark.
I mean, I got a
I-
torch.
He said the wind will blow it out, right?
it can blow out a candle.
Oh,
I think a torch is slightly different
okay.
than a candle, just because if there's a fuel source on the torch, it'll stay
Gotcha.
I will say it's gonna stay lit. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be that kind of guy.
Well, do we want to light it? Is the real like, because it'll be like, hey, we're here, come
Yeah.
get us.
Oh, come get us.
Yeah, like that. um, it could be me and Jayla, and then Gal's like right behind, and you're like holding on to someone's shoulder or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna swap the scene to the actual
Sweet.
cave map. So there's gonna be a lot of black on your screen. Obviously, the black is going to be the dark vision areas that you can't see through. Those numbers that say 30 feet, 20 feet, that's how high the cliff above you is. You would have to actively climb it. There's a check associated with the climbing to get to those caves.
Okay.
And each square, each grid, my grid isn't lined up with the grid of the map, so we're just going to use my grid. Each square is 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Feel free to zoom in as far as you want.
Okay. So,
You can move around and position your characters wherever you want.
I guess we just go to the mouth of the cave, like.
Down there.
Something like that, yeah. And then Gal would be, yeah.
Yeah, if we can fit side by side, Fiska and Ichabod will
Nice.
hang out in the middle. Side by side.
Okay, I get. So you guys are in the middle, side by side. I'm going to basically, I'm going to lighten the dark portions of the screen. So those of you with dark vision, it's what you're going to be able to see. Those without dark vision, we're going to have to just, remember that you can't really see
Be
that.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to have to role play that you can't see it. I know that's a big ask.
What's happening?
Exactly.
And I guess
Yeah.
we're trying to go through stealthily if we can.
So you want to move stealthily. So there's going to be
Yes.
a stealth check. I'm going to make you roll a DC 10 acrobatics slippery. Oh, you have the crampons on, right? Everyone has
Yeah.
crampons.
Well,
I have
except
crampons.
what Fiska and Gal.
Y'all don't have crampons.
No, we have crampons.
I think everyone should have crampons.
Crampons?
I'm pretty sure everyone has crampons.
I think they were
thought
talking
I heard
about night
someone
vision.
say-
They were talking about
Oh,
night vision
see in the dark.
or
okay.
dark vision. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's not going to be a check associated with the slippery ice, but you guys can roll stealth checks. And if you guys want to, we could take a bathroom break real quick. Get
sounds
water
cool.
refresh real quick.
Okay.
And then we can start this cave crawl.
Okay.
Maybe the
Alright.
music will fucking work. Who knows?
Okay.
Here's a Christ.
As you can see, I already kind of cleared the opaqueness around, made it opaquer so y'all can see.
Yeah.
But you guys don't obviously see that at the end of the fucking map, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we were on stealth rolls, is what we were on, right?
Yes.
Awesome. What everyone get?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let me write down.
Oh, crap.
I'll ask one at a time for y'all rolls. All right. So we're gonna go L first. What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. Ichabod?
A dirty 10.
You. Jayla?
Dirty.
An 8.
You. Gross. Lorian?
Dirty 20.
Damn. Fiska? 2? Oh, I thought you said 2 of them. What?
Oh,
No, no,
22's good.
Gal?
8.
Alrighty, we got a bunch of stinkers in our party.
Are you doing an average, or are you doing like the low ones are?
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Don't want to reveal too much, Craig.
Sure.
Yeah, but you guys are at the beginning of that cave. As you look down, it looks like, as far as you can see, with your dark vision, Ichabod, I think it's like 5,000 feet, right? What was it? How much range?
Or 120.
120. That sounds about right.
5,000.
So Ichabod, well, you can't really see anything because you're back there, but basically, whenever you come around the corner, you see just straight through this icy, the cave themselves, there's some stuff. You see it's just an icy. Well, you assume this was a river at one point. Y'all can make that assumption. But you see it just heads straight. It just keeps going straight off in the back. You don't see anything past this point right here. I don't know how to fucking ping.
Yeah, we see your
I don't know how
cursor.
to ping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Right
corner
here.
there, yeah.
I don't know how to ping. It's
Oh,
not
you did.
working for me.
Oh, someone did it.
No,
Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay, yeah. You see pretty much up to this portion right here, and then it kind of like turns around. You can't really see the rest of the detail, but you can describe that to the characters if you feel.
Yeah. So, what Jacob said.
Walls and ice.
No, it's like
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
it looks like we're walking on an old riverbed, and at some point it's gonna turn around to the left. It looks like, and I don't know what's around that corner.
All right.
All right.
But I don't see anything lurking in the dark.
Me either. I think some of us can just see half as far as you can.
Yeah,
I can't see in the dogs.
I'm at 60 feet, so yeah.
Who you hanging on to, Gal?
Probably Lorian.
Yeah, he's more
Making sure the goblin is like, not biting my hand though.
The goblin like hangs on my back most of the time. He isn't the same grip strength. No. Yep. I guess we'll just like
Onwards.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys push through with your stealth rolls. In the cave system itself, as you enter the dark, it's even creepier with the moaning that is taking place behind you. It's very, very spooky. If the music was working, I would have been playing the spooky cave music soundtrack, but I guess not.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I mean, I can send y'all. Yeah, I will send y'all the spooky soundtrack, and you can play it if you want to on your side.
I will.
I think that's a good way to get around this bullshit.
Yeah. Outside, outside when we were fighting them, I was playing something called the Lullaby of Woe.
There we go.
Is it YouTube?
Yeah, there's a spooky cave D&D/TTRPG music 1 hour. There you go.
I mean, at the very least, I can play it, and people watching can hear it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to match exactly. I mean,
I like this. Yeah, whatever you guys feel that y'all want to set the mood with on your side, that's the feeling right there. That's all spooky music, no happy music.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Shit is scary, actually.
But it's very. Are you all right, Craig?
It opened on the screen that our game is on, so.
Yeah. When you enter this
Ooh,
cave,
like
it's very spooky. Very spooky, like the music. But it is very. As you're going through, you just have that like tingling on your spine, like that something is like watching you at all times. That's how you feel. It smells like ice and water in here. It smells like rocky cave. but it's very eerie as you guys begin to push forward.
Yep.
Okay.
Guess we'll keep going.
Yeah. Everybody be careful.
Oh, probably like not right there. Probably.
So Troy.
And you guys can make perception checks, or you can make checks as you are moving in. You don't have to like wait for me to say, "Oh, you sprung a trap" or something like that, right? Like, you have stealth rolls.
Does the smell change as we get closer, or does it get like stronger? Like...
The smell of the soupy, brothy, good smelling scent is getting stronger as you get deeper into the cave. Yes.
Okay.
I think Elazel would actually, who's apparently way back behind you guys, he would check the like the walls for anything that's like rubbed off on it, like any like creatures that came through and touched it.
You can choose a choice of like a nature to see, well, more so like investigation or perception. I think is a better one, and there is something you can make a nature check.
Okay, I'll do perception. It's just an 8.
It's kind of hard to tell. Like these walls it just look like it's just solid ice around
Sure.
the walls. They look very smooth.
I just want to keep an eye out for anything crazy.
You know,
Okay. Like you're actively like perceiving as you move forward, or are you talking about just like? What do you mean?
Just like looking for anything that looks weird and probably shouldn't be there, or like traps, or.
Yeah, you can make a perception check right now to see if you see anything spooky.
could I see if I see the footprint still, or like claw marks on the ground?
Yeah, you make an investigation
like
check on
that.
that. Yeah.
15.
You're so
Okay.
sweet. I got a dirty 20.
Yeah. So, Jayla and Lauren, you both kind of noticed the footprints are making their way deeper into this portion of the cave system.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look. It was at first it was easy to see outside. The further you get in here, what you didn't really notice earlier was that the footprints were this darkish black colored hue from the weather outside. But as you kind of walked in, you kind of noticed that the footprints are more so redder inside, like someone was walking barefoot, and like at each step they took, it like peeled the skin from their feet and like left a blood trail. So you kind of see that they're a little bit more. The black is beginning to shift into like a brownish, reddish, like a reverse progression of blood, like changing colors. But you see there are bloody footprints that are going straight ahead into this cave system.
Just go inside with Ichabod. Boy, it smells really good. Can't see anything though. What's it look like?
A lot of ice.
Oh.
I don't see any soup.
There's bloody footprints, guys. Hopefully we have
Bloody
a
footprints,
survivor.
apparently.
Could I smell them?
Sure.
I just want to
Yes.
get their scent. I just want to get their scent in my nose.
Dorian's got some weird fetish.
Yeah, he does. He's got a foot fetish.
No, it's the blood. I want to smell the blood.
Blood fetish.
Oh, maybe. Okay. I'm ready.
What's the sniff smell?
Oh, do you want me to roll for it? Yeah.
Yes. Just to discern a little bit more information. Than
He's got a
just
special sniff score.
Is it
Which-
perception?
yeah, it's your whiff sniff. Yeah, whatever that skill set is.
14. I get advantage with smelling and hearing things, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm smelling everything all the time.
Yeah, so you get down, sniff it a little bit. With the 14, you pick up there are different scents mingled into this, like footprint track.
Mhm.
It smells like dwarves. It smells like elves. It smells like various different races of blood. Like over the years, you've been able to like get quick sniffs of blood throughout your whole life, right? And you kind of can discern a little bit here and there. The different races have a different scent.
Mhm.
There is an intermingling of multiple scents that are kind of with each, and as you kind of like push in, like each of those footprints, there's many at first, but they kind of all have single file line into a single set of footprints.
Mhm.
But you get the sense that these footprints are. There's many people that have walked this path. That's what you
Gotcha.
get from that. Yep.
Without shoes.
Weird.
Sounds like
I'm not bleeding, am I?
Sounds like
Bad
somebody
decision.
else has a foot fetish.
Hey, Craig, what have you seen on all the sleds?
We found a dirty
Mhm.
sock.
Found a bunch of feet and arms too.
Yeah.
We weren't there for that.
Yeah, Gal, you weren't there for that.
we don't need to break that.
What was that? What was that? What did I miss?
Okay.
Onwards.
We're not trying to trauma dump right now. Okay, yeah, you guys. Yeah, how far up are y'all moving? Y'all just moving around that corner?
Probably around the
Yeah.
bend.
Okay.
Yeah, don't want to go too far.
Yeah, so far with as y'all's progressed, it's those of you that may check you haven't heard anything. You feel as if you are concealed. There's not a lot of noises going through here, besides the wind, obviously, and the your other senses are covered in smell-o-vision right now. But as you kind of come around this corner, you see that this is you see where once there had been a rushing waterfall that now is kind of just frozen over in a sheer wall of ice. And as you kind of like come around, the ice itself, it's pristine, like it's just clear glass. It's kind of like a mirror, and it kind of like reflects your image a little bit, but you can see through it, and you see there appears to be what looks like an explorer's pack and a miner's pick behind it, behind the wall of ice. But the ice wall itself, it looks like it rises about 20 feet. You don't see in your immediate area, you don't see any other entrances or ways up, so you kind of come down to the deduction that you would have to probably scale this waterfall wall if you wanted to proceed further.
So, seeing
far up?
that,
20 feet up. It's a 20 foot tall.
I have climbing gear. I don't know if anybody else does.
We all do. I don't know about Gal, but the
Oh,
rest
I
of
have a
us.
grappling hook. I could just chunk it and we can climb up the rope.
So Ichabod, seeing that wall of ice, makes a little flourish and says, "She swallowed the spider to catch the fly," and produces what looks like a little dried red spider with like a drop of tar on it, and he drops it in his mouth, and he climbs up the closed waterfall.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
that's cool.
I love
She
that.
swallowed the fly.
Yeah, so move your
you see
token
the
up the
spider?
waterfall as you moonwalk spider up the waterfall. You successfully climb it with your spider climb. And when you get up there, Ichabod, you see that there is 5 million zombies. No, you see there is. I gotta figure
For
out
Frodo.
I gotta figure out how to select this shit.
What did you just say?
Said for Frodo, and he charges.
That's so funny.
All right, we might be.
We had someone. Hold on. We had someone come into our stream last night named Dildo Gaggins,
Nice.
No, no.
and all they said was for Frodo.
Hell yeah.
And this, so Spider Climb is also active for an hour.
Okay, so is it a concentration spell?
Yes, which means I can do anything except cast other concentration spells. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you'll have to make
Right. Yeah.
I'm just gonna describe. I'm not gonna unmask the area yet. But what you see up here is that you see that the path, it continues a little way ahead, and you see that on top of this waterfall, directly to your right, there appears to be what looks like kind of like a cave opening over here.
Okay.
I don't know if the opacity changed for you all or not, but it probably did. On the.
It started to.
Oh, you're good. Okay, so yeah, so you see there's a cave to your right a little bit, and you see directly in front of you the icy path continues, and then it goes around another bend to the left.
Okay.
You can't really see much around the bend to the left, but you see that there's a path to your right.
Okay. So he'll. Well, he can't really shout anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. But he'll like lean back over and tell everybody, "Looks like there's an opening to the right, or we can continue going straight, and there's another curve."
Well, we kind of have to get up there first.
How high was it? The little waterfall.
20 feet.
Ooh.
Can
There you
I just throw my grappling hook?
Yeah. Where are you trying to grapple it to? It's a sheer sheet of ice. Are you trying to like just throw it up and like hook it into the ice itself, or are you trying to just throw
If
it
it
to Ichabod?
will.
You could do
I
that.
don't
It
know
might
if
damage the icy waterfall front if you want.
Oh, no, then I'll just use my climbing gear, my pittons and all that.
Okay.
I was just. Yeah.
And then if I get to the top, I can just throw down some rope.
Yeah. So if you're going to climb this this wall, there's going to be an athletics check associated with it. You'll have, I think, you get advantage from climbing it with pittons. I want to say that. That's how that works out.
I don't need one because I got a natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you
24.
you climb up this waterfall successfully. You feel as if you didn't damage the integrity of it. Then you get to the top of it. Jayla, y'all see Jayla climb this waterfall. And then you toss a rope down for them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you holding onto the rope as they come up, or how are you doing?
Yeah, I would probably hang on to it.
Okay, so this is going to give those that climb it advantage, but you have to do a contested strength check against Jayla to climb.
Oh, she. Okay.
She's not stronger than me.
I've beaten you before.
So if you guys are going to climb the rope, what's going to happen is whoever climbs the rope has advantage on their strength check, but you are also fighting Jayla. You're contesting Jayla's strength as well. So if you beat her, you kind of pull her down as well.
If I climb this on my own, does it make a difference having a climbing speed, or does everybody have a climbing speed? I don't remember.
Not everyone does.
Not everyone has a climbing speed. I think that's just for whenever you. I don't know how that works actually.
I mean, I assume it wouldn't, being a cat, it would normally be for like climbing trees and stuff, but I don't know about ice.
Yeah, because spider climb wasn't specific. It just said that my climbing speed is my movement speed.
I will say, for the purpose of this, you can do that. I think that's how it works. You climb it without making a check here, and you would be able to do it since you have a climbing speed. You would be able to climb it without damaging the waterfall.
Yeah, I have exactly 20 feet of climbing speed.
Yeah,
so okay.
Yeah, you feline your way
Okay.
up the waterfall.
All right.
Yeah, the rope is for anyone who needs it. You don't have to use it.
I have a question. Could I get my ladder out and my and my jump without a running start is 14 feet? I can jump up and grab something 14 feet.
Okay.
So could I get to the top rung of the ladder then jump?
Okay, I will say
You gonna
yes.
leave your ladder?
Is someone okay?
Someone could
Are
stay
you-
down there.
Is someone gonna hold it for you? Because if not, you're gonna have to make like an
I can
acrobatic
hold
check.
it.
Well, I would be
Yeah.
the last to go up because I'm at the back of the group.
Okay.
I wouldn't
That's
have gone up yet because I'm taking the back. So
Okay, he can hold it and then
Yeah,
I
you can
jump up.
you can do it perfectly fine with him holding it. So you're up the waterfall.
and then I would, I guess, push it up as high as I can so you can take it, or are you gonna leave it?
Well, if we can have Gal do it. Gal also jump up.
I believe I
Right.
can.
How tall are you? What's your strength?
He
I'm
can do it as well. I will just say
Okay.
he can do it as well because he's like 7'9" or some crazy fucking height.
Because
Okay.
we have a
I'm a
ladder.
gas station actually. I'm 7-Eleven.
Okay.
All right.
I love that.
That's
good joke.
Do it.
I'll give you inspiration if you didn't already have it for that. before that joke. Yeah, you guys all, LSL, you lift the ladder up for them too. You get the ladder back, Lorian. I'm gonna
The
burn
value
that
on this
fucking
thing is
ladder. I'm about to break
crazy.
that goddamn
It's so
ladder.
good.
I'm gonna burn that fucking ladder.
I love that you broke it the one time we used it. I'm like, oh, I cast mending.
You guys have all successfully ascended the waterfall. You haven't damaged the waterfall, thankfully, so that's good. But you do notice as you're on the top, I'm just gonna move y'all's characters up. You guys do, those with dark vision see exactly what you see on screen right now. There's a path to the right, and there's like the river goes up a little bit and kind of curves around the corner. Yeah, what are y'all doing?
Okay.
Should we check out this little one? Or do y'all want to go straight?
We could split up.
So it's for two?
No.
Okay. I just thought I'd float it.
Can Mr. Smelly Guy tell where the soup scent is coming from?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I look for the tracks?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Jacob, are you gonna have us roll stealth checks periodically?
I'm
Okay.
gonna ask y'all to reroll after y'all get done with these initial rolls.
Okay.
Ooh,
I got an 11.
icky.
It wasn't good this time.
Yeah, with that 11, you can't really discern. I mean, you still smell that scent. I mean, all of you kind of smell that scent, but with that 11, you can't discern which direction it's coming from.
Okay.
It's too overwhelming.
9. I don't know where the hell these footprints are.
Yeah, you look
We're
down,
off.
or you can't really see. Technically, you can't see anyways. But you all eventually
We're gonna
look down to
keep
see if
those
y'all see. Y'all did notice the footprints earlier once they were brought to attention. There are no footprints up here. You don't see any footprints.
Mm.
The footprints
Really?
did end at the base of the waterfall.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, let's just pick a path and go.
Jacob, how many of us will you let do a smell check?
You can get a quick whiff.
What was the roll?
It's a perception check.
Perception. Okay, I'm gonna cast.
Everyone can get a whiff. Yes.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself
Okay.
for that extra 4. All right.
Is that path to the right not icy?
No, it is not. There's no ice on
Okay.
that path. The tunnel, the cave walls are still icy as well. They're still icy in there, but the flooring looks like looks like hard rock.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a
It
19.
looks like a cave. 19.
Yeah.
I also got a 19.
All right. You guys are sniffers.
I'm a cat.
You are able to discern that the smell is stronger coming from the path to the right.
Okay.
It's more direct to the right, but you also still smell like you smell the scent in the cave, the whole cave system.
Yeah.
To the right, it's the strongest you've smelled yet, but still straight ahead, you still pick up decadent, pick up a whiff of it coming from that direction as well. But it's more strong to your right.
Yeah, I guess Gal and I will kind of relay what we learn. Tyler,
Yeah.
Lorian told us about the soup, right? Because that was like how you got caught. There was like a whole.
Yes, I mentioned like I made the potion from a big cauldron of stuff. I put the tongue in there, I think I said, and that's how I made the potion.
Okay. Elazal will just be like, does it smell similar to like the soup?
What it is?
Smells good.
That's a good question, Elazal. Let me check.
Okay, I will say. I feel like this is a check that should be at disadvantage just because you've already tried discerning some information. Actually, no, it doesn't have to make disadvantage. Make the check with your normal advantages. This DC is just going to be a little bit harder.
Okay. I got 16.
I mean, it smells familiar, yeah.
Smells familiar.
I mean, what does that tell you and us?
Could be a hag. Probably a hag.
A or the?
Well, we'll find that out when we meet her.
When? Okay.
So, are we going the direct path, or are we gonna
Are we doing this thing?
go around?
Could someone take a little peeky peek just up ahead and then come back?
Ichabod will walk into the side passage,
Okay.
climb up the wall, and walk along the ceiling.
Okay, so the ceiling is about 50 feet up.
Okay.
So you up on top of the roof of the wall. How far into the cavern system are you going to move forward on the roof?
Let me scoot over here. Until like right. Actually, I'll just go ahead and move him. Right there.
I will say as you kind of like go down that path, you do get like a line of sight further down the river, and you are able to see some. This is gonna be kind of goofy for me to have to do, but you see chicken. No, you.
Chicken?
You don't see you don't see the stuff on the right, but you
Right.
see further up ahead. There. Why didn't I just do that? What the fuck? I'm done. Yeah, you see that there is there is more of the path. It looks like it winds a little bit, and there looks like there is an overhang.
Well, he
like a
he went
small-
down the snowy
sorry.
path.
Yeah, no. This is as he crosses, that little door.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha.
This is like as he crosses this portion right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has
Threshold.
line of sight, and he sees that as he passes through it.
Is that like another?
Yeah, it looks like that's the river keeps. This is the same river. It keeps going
Uh-huh.
up, but you do see that there looks like there's an overhang of like some sort of natural bridge.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it's about
So
20 feet up.
Before he disappears into the side passage, he'll tell him that there's some kind of geological formation up there that looks like a bridge.
He's in his bag.
As you get to that portion of the stair area, or because you see that the path goes up and there's like some stairs.
Okay.
Natural form stairs, not like someone came in here like babies, but these are naturally formed
Gotcha.
over time. But the path it goes forward and it ends in like a little cave section, little like turn area.
Okay. So he'll go back out.
Okay.
And say there's some stairs that appear to be natural, not man-made, and then it opens up a little bit once you get up the stairs, but I haven't gotten any further than that.
Well, since there's no ice on this path, I think this might be smart to take.
True.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Before you guys move, stealth checks again.
Right.
Stealth.
Fiska, did you walk up with Ichabod earlier?
Yeah, I'm imagining this whole time Fiska has like one feather on Ichabod, you know, like respecting his space, but also she can't see, so she just like so when he like spider climbs up, she just like flies up with him.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
cool.
She's just like one feather like at all.
Perfect. That's funny.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes. You guys don't forget to use inspiration. If you have it.
Before the roll.
It's usually before the roll.
Yeah, Ichabod's got a 16.
17 for Elizal.
Jayla?
23.
Damn. Lorian?
I got a natural 20 for a 24.
You're the ghost. Fiska? I almost called you Friska.
That many children she has?
Maybe 10 from our resident 1 level of rogue.
All right. I like it. Gal, what'd you get?
11.
Awesome.
Can rogues get past without a trace?
You have to, I think, above level 1. I don't remember.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you guys, you guys crouch down and get stealthy. You guys are heading down that path.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and move your tokens up to the stairwell area. Or actually, move it as far up as you want. I mean,
That's the sound of me skittering across the ceiling.
yeah. So you're still above the ceiling, 50 feet up, right?
Yes.
Let me make sure. 50 foot. Are you like walking on your hands like this? Or are you upside down walking?
I'm like,
Are you walking?
for now, I'm on my hands and feet.
Okay.
Oh, like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is any part of your scarf dangling down from the ceiling, or is it tucked in very well?
He has tucked it into his
Okay.
his
He
shirt.
ties it around his waist to make it look like a spider, like a web coming out of his butt.
So kind of old.
Yeah, so
I can't see it.
yeah, Fiska and Gal, you guys are just getting led into the blind. You do feel that the Fiska's having a crazier time than you are, Gal. But you feel the terrain change from ice to a natural cave.
Ooh,
I'll
little
just
nice.
whisper. I'll whisper. Watch your step. Watch your step.
And as you guys begin to climb this tunnel ever so slowly upwards, the little stairs that are there, it makes travel. It's kind of like rough terrain. Those stairs are. I mean, you have to kind of walk real slow, because they're very crude. You don't want to twist an ankle. The smell is getting stronger. There are 2 distinct smells that are carried on the Halloween's that are like just sounding in your ears right now. You smell that same distinct, very delicious smell. It's very welcoming. Your mouth is beginning to water at the scent of it. The thought of eating whatever is being cooked right now is just so tempting. It smells great. The other scent, though, that you pick up on it kind of disrupts that pleasant aroma. And it changes the scent from that good, delicious, mouth-watering scent, and it kind of changes into something more malicious, and it's kind of like makes your skin crawl a little bit. You smell the strong scent of irony blood intermingled into the soup. Soupy smell. And just as you climb to the top of the staircase, you see that there are pools of blood, pools of bright red crimson on the icy floor around you. So that whole area in front of you, Ichabod,
Yeah.
it's all red. There's blood everywhere. It's painted on the floor. Some, you see throughout this section of bloody pools that there are piles of bones. They're wide assortment of bones. And each pile is unique. Some are made up of what look like knucklehead trout bones and spines that are kind of intermingled with pieces of other small animals and birds. You even see some kind of harpy-shaped bird structures in there as well. And while all the other piles of art in here are formed of like small animals, small birds, etc., you see that there is some piles in here that are formed entirely out of humanoid skeletons. And this unsettling feeling like hits the pit of your stomach as you count. Well over 20 piles are made out of humanoid bones.
How tall are the piles?
The piles they go to about like 2 feet. It's not like crazy heights. It's not like that, but
That's
they
still,
are
that's a lot of bones.
they're staggered in a perfect Jenga structure where they don't impede vision.
Jenga?
Jacob
like
didn't think of that.
mid-game,
That's a good.
too.
That's a good. But yeah, among all these these piles of bones, the humanoid animals, you see there are discarded scraps of clothing and rusty armor, and rusty weapons that kind of hug close to each respective pile. And that, before you step into this chamber, that's what you see. That's the initial view. You don't see anything else. You're kind of you see the path kind of goes to the left a little bit, like kind of like opens up to the left a little bit more. As far as that, you don't see anything else.
Elazar.
Fiska is like there's a lot of blood and a lot of bones.
Elazar takes a bone from the middle and he puts it on top.
You walk out into.
No, I'm just making a Jenga joke. I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's what you see at Kabbalah. Those of you that have dark vision up there, you see that as well.
Ooh.
Which
I
opening?
smell a lot of blood.
Yes. Piles. Just perhaps be ready.
Not pleasant.
Always ready.
Okay.
I can do
And-
this all day.
Your
Okay.
character dies of a heart attack.
Runs in the family.
It's okay.
sadly.
You can just say you hate
So
me. It's
scary.
fine.
Okay, I guess we'll move in a little further.
We're all just like, what an awful time for that to happen.
No one's concerned. They're just like, wow.
So who's moving into the chamber as well? Because Jalen and Lauren, they step in. Ichabod's in there as well.
I'm
Just
holding,
'cause-
stay with me.
on to Lorian, so.
Okay, so Al's in there as well. Elza, what are you doing? You going in as well?
Sorry, from where I am, before I move forward, I'm just gonna perceive behind me and make sure I don't like hear anything
Yes.
coming up behind.
Actually, I know what's going on. Fiska is actually holding on to the trail of my scarf.
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect. And that's
There
with
we go.
with guidance, by the way.
Yes. Perfect.
8 plus 4 plus 3. What is that? 12, 15.
You glance behind. You take a second to listen, and I mean you don't take too long because you don't want the party to get too far ahead.
Yeah.
But you take the suitable time. You don't feel as if you're being trailed or something's
Okay.
behind you.
Yeah, and
Harpy ghosts.
then I would
Yep.
move up.
Yeah, so as you guys kind of step into the more of that chamber, you see that it kind of opens up a little bit.
Holy Lord. Just kidding.
It opens up a little bit. Like that, you see it kind of, there's like a little path to the right. That was bugging me, it was uneven. And bugging me. But as you guys step into this room, the piles of bones they're very jarring to those of you that can see. The rest of you do pick up on those smells. You smell that nasty. You smell some bone meal from Minecraft.
Where on the map are the bones? Do we see like?
It's just scattered throughout
Okay.
the entirety.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to put little squares, but there's
No,
the
you're
whole,
fine.
The whole room in here is scattered with bones.
Gotcha.
It's not rough terrain or anything like that, but aesthetically, it is.
Lots of bones.
You are walking into it, and you feel as if even with your stealth rolls, it makes a little bit of noise.
Yeah.
This is a tomb.
And as you guys walk in, you see that propped up against the far left wall, partially encased in ice, are the skeletal remains of a frost giant.
Ooh.
Holy crap, Fiska! It's the skeletal remains of a frost giant.
As you step on the bones, and as you step on the bones, you see that's wearing a large horned helmet, and it wears very decorative ceremonial garb.
Dang.
And you see that the garbs itself have a symbol of a 6-pointed snowflake on it. Very reminiscent to the ones that you've seen throughout your time in Icewind Dale. And weirdly enough, there seems to be a majority of the pooling of the blood seems to be closer to it than any other piles of bones. And as you step on the bones, it kind of like you see it begin to like lift its head, and it begins to like looks like it begins to try to break out of the ice that's encasing it. I need you guys to roll initiative as this frost giant is aware of you. Frost giant skeleton is aware of you in its sector.
I was like, who stepped on the fucking bones?
I thought you said it was remains.
Well, shit.
It wasn't me.
What's it?
All right. I will call for each of you.
Initiative. Okay.
Leave me in the back. No.
Guidance doesn't work for initiative, right?
It doesn't work for initiative. I don't know.
It says ability check. Is
Yeah,
initiative?
it's an
a-
ability check. It's an
Oh,
ability check.
okay. Well, yeah, it would still be up. It's a minute, so. Oh, it's not very good anyway.
All right. So what did you get, JLo?
A fat 07.
That's nice. Ichabod.
15.
Orion.
Oh, 6.
Jesus. Fiska.
Yeah.
15.
Nice.
Hey.
Elzel.
13.
All right.
That's
What'd you
appropriate.
get? Gal, what'd you get?
Yep.
19.
Nice. And then it's going to roll its initiative. I have to like manually add Gal to the fucking thing because it's like goofy. What was you said 19, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Who has the higher dex? Ichabod or Fisk?
I also have 14.
They both have 14, yeah.
Cool.
Rollies!
I think Ichabod should go first because he can see.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I hold my action until he goes.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Fiska declines. All right, give me 1 second. I have to read something just to make sure.
Fiska's like, I did not bring my dice into this cave. You go ahead.
You're going to aim in the direction of wherever the black goop
Which
goes.
the last time we were in a cave, that worked really well. You couldn't see shit, but you still hit.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Kill those four yetis.
So as this, I'll share a bigger picture of this guy.
Frost giant.
Sexy he looks.
wicked.
Actually, it's not really that sexy, but it's just like this.
That's cool.
I mean,
He's,
that's pretty cool.
He's
Looks like he's wearing a scarf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want the
Ichabod.
Frost scarf.
Ichabod's like, brother.
Like, sweet.
Yeah, so as you guys step into the bone area, the frost giant gains sentience or whatever essence of life it clings onto. It wakes up and it notices you. You see that its body is encased in ice, it looks like it's frozen into the wall itself. So that kind of gives you like the thought process that maybe you have a couple rounds here or there to deal some damage to it before it escapes this icy imprisonment. But it is well aware of you, and it's going to be Gal. You're up. You're the first one up.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh yeah, you can't see.
I can't I'm ready, but I can't see anything.
Can I respond to him? Can I tell him?
Yeah, I will. If he says that, I will. You can respond.
Looks like there's an ice giant in front of us.
An ice giant?
Go kill it.
Wait, how far?
15 feet.
15? I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up, try and move up close to it.
Okay.
I guess.
He knows 15 feet.
He
when
just
can't
runs
see.
into it. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's how he finds
Yeah,
it.
you run into it.
I could, yeah. And with that,
And I think
would
since it's in the,
rage.
you rage. And I think since you're in the dark, I think you have to make the attacks at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I want to say until there's a light source, you have to make it like you know where it's at, but you don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
Oh yeah.
And then I guess with my first attack, I'll reckless attack.
Oh yeah.
And just make it a straight roll. And I'll be using my great axe.
That's pretty great out.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Yes.
Alright. I'm just gonna kind of, just like swinging my axe, not being able to see. Oh, wow. That is 15 damage.
Nice.
Wow.
What kind of damage does your great axe do?
It is
Flashing.
slashing.
Okay. Yeah. It takes the brunt of that attack. Oh, you feel as if the attack went through all the way with this total.
I hit it.
Yeah, it sounds like when you hit it, sounds like you just chip into ice, as the bone in the as the great axe meets the bone, it just sounds like ice cracking.
Does it echo?
Definitely the noise definitely echoes.
Okay.
Anything else
that's
you want to
my
do? Awesome, cool. Fiska, you're up. Ichabod, you're on deck. Or Ichabod, it's your turn. Fiska, you're on deck.
So
I'm just
is
gonna
it
make yours
possible? Is it possible for Ichabod to climb over to this kind of behind it?
Yeah, it's like the roof in here is 50 feet tall, so there's enough clearance, so it rises to about 50 feet. It's pretty fucking big. But you can skitter along the roof.
Okay, I'm like, Fiska, follow me.
Now, if Fiska's holding on to you, like I will say, you can move with her, but it's gonna be considered like rough terrain movement. It's gonna you can move half your movement speed with her.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was.
Okay, hold on.
Unless you guys want to, actually, you guys can use, since you guys have the same fucking roll. I will say you can just move. It'll be both your movement, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it like that. It'll be both your movement.
I like that. That makes sense.
Oh, let me see how far that is.
Yeah, so the squares are 10 feet, so it's.
So I could, so it would put me like right over top of it, technically.
Yeah, like you're there. I mean, it's hard just a little bit. Yeah, so you see that you can go all the way back there. So behind it, on the other side, it's about 10 feet over there behind it, further behind it, away from you, away from it.
How tall is this cavern, Jacob?
50 feet. The ceilings
50.
in here are 50 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 feet high.
I'm over there. There we go. This guy
You gotta
come
be
with
big
me.
enough for this guy to get in there, you know.
And
Right.
then I'm gonna shoot him with an Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna increase your, so you're on the roof, so he can't
Yeah.
just like, yeah. I want to make sure I don't forget. Go for
I'm
it.
on the roof of the cavern. Nice. That is a 21
Yeah, that hits. That's a good roll.
for 8 points of force damage.
Okay. Yeah, you.
And I'm just gonna hang out up there.
Yeah, you let go of the Eldritch Blast and it hits it in its ice scarf that you want so badly.
Ah,
Fiska, it's your turn.
just gonna aim in the sound of that icy blast.
So I can see up to 30 feet, right, without dark vision? Is that the number?
Oh, I don't.
You
Or we can
can't
just
see.
assume that I'm like dead blind. Like,
I
okay.
think you're like.
I'm
It's
wondering
like-
blind.
I think
It's like middle
5.
of the night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to say it's like 5 feet in front of you.
Okay, cool. Well, that makes it.
Yeah, so for characters without dark vision, darkness is considered heavily obscured, so that means you can't see at all.
Shit. Okay,
It's just a
well,
black void.
I'm gonna shoot my crossbow in the direction of where the oily black goop went.
All right.
You know what they say? Shooters gotta shoot.
Yeah, she's got to shoot at disadvantage for me.
Who's next, Jacob?
Elzel, you're after her.
Haha, that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
no.
you shoot your air and you hear bounce off of something. It sounds like it hits something. Those with dark vision, you see this arrow just coast over this frost giant skeleton and shatter into the wall.
I got it.
Yep.
Ichabod's like, oh, so close.
nice try.
Yeah, you'll get him next time, Fiska.
That was a good turn.
Yikes.
All right. That's your turn, correct?
Yeah.
Elzo, it's your turn. Jayla, you're on deck.
Okay, he's not completely encased in ice, right?
His torso, but he's like encased in ice to the point where he's like stuck against the wall.
Okay, but
So his like head's free. I mean, his arms are kind of like encased.
Okay.
Like he can't attack. Is what I'm saying.
so
He
we're
can't
yeah,
actively
we're
attack.
still landing hits as long as
Yes.
we hit the right
hits are still
spots.
doing damage.
Okay.
You are seeing that.
Okay,
At this
gotcha.
point, also somebody should light light source.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah,
This
every
point, it doesn't
time
matter.
every time something hits this ice giant or hits the wall, the sound echoes throughout the cave.
Yeah.
Do I know anything about frost giants?
They're big and frosty.
That's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
question. You can choose to know anything. I will say you can have the knowledge of what they are. Like, are you trying to discern information from them? Like, what are you trying to discern?
I guess I'm just trying to like think about what I'm capable of and what would be the most effective. But that's
I will say you
kind of
can make
metagaming, right?
So depending on if you want to like try to figure out if your magic's gonna do damage, you can make an Arcana check.
Yeah, let's do that.
To
That
discern
works.
that.
Yeah. I feel like my guidance would still be up, right? It's a minute, and we got into initiative while it was still up. Okay. I rolled a natural 1 and a 1 on the 4.
Nice.
You can't. I mean, you can choose as a character to know RP. RP like about you can like know that frost giant skeletons or frost giants exist, yada yada like that.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to discern information, you don't really understand it.
Okay.
He's
Give it a
allergic to
try.
peanuts.
Basically, Elazal just like sees him. He's like, okay, so ice, chromatic orb, fire.
I will say before you make that decision, if using fire on this ice, it could potentially melt the ice that's encasing this frost giant.
Oh, good.
Is that based on like the diameter of the sphere, or like?
Well, it would just weaken the structural integrity of the ice around him. So I mean, forewarning, it could
What about?
You know what?
Jacob's saying this, DM's saying this. It could potentially let him out a round sooner.
Yeah. Let's stick with lightning damage, since
Okay.
that's Elazal's forte.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'm not great with this, but let's do it. Okay. Does guidance add to that as well?
No. It's just
Okay.
It's the attack, the roll, the ability check.
Okay.
I'd have to read it a little bit.
I think you'd need blessed for that.
Yeah, I don't think it adds to attack.
You're
rolls.
right. Bless sounds right. 14 to hit?
It hits. And as you cast this lightning power, those of you without dark vision, the cave lights
Yeah.
up for the briefest of seconds, and you
So
see
you-
the scene around you for half a second.
You see this 4-inch diameter sphere of just pure lightning rocket towards this guy's face. That's that is 3d8 lightning.
Oh yeah. Are you using your channel divinity? Doesn't channel divinity do like full?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's his 95-mile-per-hour fastball.
It's not great. It's only 10.
Okay. Yeah. So as you let go of this ball of lightning, darkness, and you see a flash of light, you all are like for a second like hurt your eyes, but you feel as if the cave system, throughout its majority, lit up for half a second as this light just traveled throughout. And the echoing sound of this lightning kind of ricochets throughout the cavern as well. But yeah, those without dark vision, you see what's happening. You see this big ass frost giant skeleton. You know where it's at now. I will say, you don't have to make disadvantage because you really know where it's at now. On your next turn, you don't have disadvantage. On your attacks. So that's great.
And let me
Anything
check,
else?
Let me check my bonus actions here. Now that I know what's going on, I would not float up in the air.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure at this point that that I have control of that.
All right. Oh yeah.
And I think who is where? Oh, the frost giant was blocking two people. That'll be it for now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and you can attack him without any kind of line of sight issues because he's so fucking tall.
Yeah, I probably would have moved up to
Okay, yeah.
here-ish. Yeah.
All right, cool. Jayla, it's your turn. Lauren, you're on deck.
I'm gonna run up to him, and I'm gonna use a goading attack.
Okay.
First, I have to see if I can.
How do you goad him? How does that look? What's that look like? Like buck at him?
Is that
Goad. G-O-A-D.
Good.
If he's frozen, you can't goad him into attacking, can you?
I just run at him real hard, okay? So that's a, what is that? 18 to hit?
Yeah, that hits, for sure.
Okay. And then I get to add a D8 to the damage. Let me make sure that.
Jacob, this
He
is
has
my
to make a wisdom save.
this is my character in our
Yes,
next
and he has to
campaign.
make a wisdom.
Oh, yeah?
He's so fun, cool looking.
The Warforged.
The silent type.
Just doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
The whole time.
He just nods or shakes his
So
head.
you're goading something into attacking you that's frozen in place right now?
Yep. And this will, if he, depending on what he gets on his save, he could have disadvantage against everyone for a round except me. So it's 15 points of damage.
Oh, wow. Well, what kind of damage do you do?
I think it's slashing. Hold on. Oh my gosh, quit clicking. Yeah, slashing.
You said 15?
Yep.
Okay,
And
and,
then-
he needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
You know, Frostshine skeletons aren't the wisest.
What do you mean?
But this one almost beat your score. He rolled a 11, but has a -1, so it hit.
Yay! So he has disadvantage against all you guys when he attacks
Attacking for this round.
for this
Yeah.
round,
Anything else?
except me. Oh yeah, I get another hit.
So you're doing your bonus action? Or
Yeah.
I thought it was a bonus action to use your.
Is it?
No.
It
No, it's not.
says-
It's not. It's
yeah.
not. It's not.
Okay. That's my other one. Oh, let's see. 17.
That hits.
1 point.
Yep. You do 1 point to him.
Whoa.
All right.
Woo!
You want
I
to?
did a total of 16.
So Lorian, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll tell Smeggle to get a torch from my side and light it.
Okay.
And
yeah,
that's gonna-
him. Yeah, that'll be his whole action. Don't take
Yeah.
the torch, light it, and do all. Yeah. So this
That's-
this room just lights up for all of y'all.
And he's holding. He has his knife in one hand and he has the torch in the other.
All right,
and,
let me pull out. Here we go. There's Smeggle. Holy shit, he's huge.
Oh my gosh.
He's been working out, guys.
Well,
And
in the
these-
bag, that's all he's been doing.
These
Working.
squares, these big squares, are 5 foot each.
10.
Yeah. So there's 10. The squares are 10 feet. So there's 5 feet in each, like every.
Okay, gotcha.
He'll be back here with the torch.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
You can move there because
25.
he's above you.
Hang on, can you? Yeah, thank you. 30.
All right, cool.
Um, na-
Yeah, you're flanking him now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Has the ice giant hasn't gone in combat yet, has he?
Nope.
My
The
man.
ice is making it hard for him to.
Okay,
Go
I'm gonna
fast.
take a swipe.
Okay.
Uh, 22
hits.
to hit. Okay, and now I get a D8 plus 2d6.
Surprise attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Read 'em and weep. Okay. 7. 9. Does 15 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
15 damage. 15 piercing. And I'll
15
just-
piercing. Okay.
Kind of embedded in the back of his helmet.
Yep.
And he's-
Is there anything else with your turn?
He's not bleeding, so he doesn't really start smiling that much. He's like a bit disappointed.
Okay, I like it. Sweet,
There.
that's your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so it's the Frostshine's turn. Last but not least. He is actively Jayla, your goading attack would probably have done more if he wasn't encased in ice, but like he's like moving to try to like attack anyone that's around him. And all he's doing is he's just breaking the ice around him, so it looks like he's starting to break free a little bit. He's still encased. You probably estimate that there's probably by the end of next round he will be out of the ice completely, and then he will go on the third round of combat at the end of it. Gal, it's back to you.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna swing at him again.
Hell yeah! And
There's
you
no
don't have
disadvantage now,
you
right?
don't have disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you advantage even though he's flanking. You don't have disadvantage on initial attack just because
It's-
the light showed you.
Hey, he doesn't get advantage because he's flanking?
I don't think he knows. Fuck it. You can have advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them's the rules.
I mean, I was gonna reckless if I didn't, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just swing at him then. With my great axe again. Twenty.
Yes.
22 to hit. Okay. You gotta get the exact number, you know? Always gotta make sure.
Mm-hmm.
And
Need to change the battle music.
You want to listen to Spooky Cave while you fight?
that'll be 5
I've been
damage.
listening to it for a while.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah, you did 5 damage.
Nice. And I'm looking
Yep.
more pissed than normal, so that's all
Yep.
that matters.
Yep. Ichabod, it's your turn. Fiska, you are on deck.
So Ichabod, I should have done this last time. I was thinking, as a bonus action, he looks down at the frost giant and does this with his hands. It puts
Okay.
a hexblade curse on it.
Oh yeah. Does that mess with your spider climb concentration? by chance
It
before you-
shouldn't.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Yeah. So that will. I get +2 bonus to damage rolls. A 19 or 20 is a critical hit,
All right, I like it.
and if it dies, I regain 7 hit points.
Hell yeah, dude. It's awesome.
And it's good for 1 minute.
Okay.
So I am going to then cast once again, draw forth from the shadow fell, and throw his Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah. Throw that liquidly oil crystals.
15.
That hits.
So this is going to be plus that. Fart. Okay. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Yeah, you let go of that Eldritch Blast, and the as the Hexblade curse takes over, you see that the damage, your oily liquid, like it hits the frost giant, and then there's like a small like explosion, like just from the Hexblade, it just shatters in this little. That's nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Fiska, it's your turn.
Actually, moving for. So if I'm actually up on the ceiling, I guess flanking does not come into effect, right?
I don't believe it does. I think flanking's
Okay.
only within 5 feet. Or it's
Right,
on
okay,
the
gotcha.
other side.
That's cool. That makes
Like
sense.
directly on it.
Yeah.
Fiska, are you guys going to use your joint movement to go somewhere else in the room, or?
I'm just staying where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
you,
bit you can see now, so.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a torch now. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can see that. I forgot about the torch earlier.
Comforted by Ichabod's presence anyway.
Yes.
Um,
The scarf is very. It feels like a silk scarf.
Yes.
Very nice.
yeah,
One
I was gonna
Fiska.
say, like, what's the material? Is it like
Burlap.
Oh God. Oh, never mind. You have disadvantage.
It's his,
You're
it's
like-
his version of a hair.
You're like
It's his version-
Scarecrow from Batman.
No, it's just wool.
Drops the scarf.
It's just wool.
Okay, good. That's
Easily flammable.
holding on
is
to
what
it.
sounds
It's a
like.
working man's scarf.
Fiska's gonna shoot her crossbow again now that she can see, and she gets to do a sneak attack as well. 21.
That hits.
That's better.
Yes, it is. Okay, so that is. All damage.
12 damage is nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's just really good.
Yeah, you shoot that crossbow and you find a spot somewhere in between the ice and the armor and its bones. And, like it shoots into the bones and like rattles between the ribcage. This guy looks bloody.
Much better.
Yeah, this guy looks bloodied now.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I didn't hit the first time?
Oh, I mean, it was close, but
Oh, yeah.
Alright. That's your turn, Fiska. Elzel, it's your turn. Jayla, you're on deck. This guy does look bloodied now after that attack. from Fiska.
So, question. Do we know how quickly water would freeze?
Well, I think I know where you're going with this. And I will say, yeah, why not? I think it'll work.
Okay, so
Because in Icewind Dale, it's already below freezing. You guys are in a dark cave. You know, obviously there's ice all over the wall. So if you say,
well,
that
wait,
the
what
creator
was the
stormed
temperature?
wall-
You said like 30 or 40 below at one point, right?
Yeah, during like it's well below freezing temperatures.
Yeah.
Jacob,
Usually during a blizzard, it's like that low.
Okay.
if I may get nerdy for a second,
Yes, you may. feel free to.
caves are typically consistently the average temperature of an environment.
Oh,
So, like, outside.
All right, it's cold as balls in here. Yes.
okay. So Elazal is going to cast Create or Destroy Water, and he is going
Destroy
to he is going to create yeah, he's going to create water, 10 gallons of water directly above the frost giant
Okay.
to help
So what
freeze
you're
him, hopefully for another turn, but like yeah.
So what you're saying is you could have destroyed the ice that we were scurrying around.
10 gallons of it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I will.
Slosh that spot over there.
I will say it's gonna work. But whenever the water initially freezes, like it'll take us like it's gonna freeze them in place for another round. But can you make like an Arcana check just to see how much like splash of water drips off onto the rest of your command
Yes.
at the base of this skeleton?
Yeah. Would my guidance still be up?
Your guidance would still be up.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, if it would have been a critical failure, then it would probably splash. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're able to as you create this water, kind of like finds the crooks and crannies between the skeleton's bones, and you feel as if you have trapped it in ice for one more round.
And
Anything else?
what did you say?
I didn't say nothing. I just-
I think that might be it. Am I within 30 feet? I would have had to have been within 30 feet. Yeah, I am. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think now that I'm not, like, completely surrounded, I would probably go back to here so I'm not in, like, super plain view of anything that comes through.
Over on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're over there, you can you kind of see that there looks like when you were over there, you saw there was like a path that kept going
Okay.
upwards. Oh yeah, you do that. That's a great turn. It's a real smart use of that spell. Jayla, it's your turn. Lauren, you're on deck.
So smart I got inspiration?
Sure, yeah, why not? I think
Hey,
it's
thanks.
Out of the box idea. It was pretty smart.
I'm just gonna hit him again.
Fuck
Yeah.
You have advantage on it.
I do?
Yeah, he's flanking. Well, how do you treat this? Yeah, you have advantage on him still because he's such a large entity, such a large creature, that it'll still activate. Flanking. I think it's fair.
Dirty 20.
It hits.
Nine points of damage.
Oh yeah.
I will take my other hit, my bonus action. Another dirty 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait, is that advantage still? No. Yes.
Should be every attack.
Oh. Not a 20, but 20. What? 6?
Mhm.
2 points of damage.
Hell yeah. Good job. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything else.
All right, Lorian, it is your turn, buddy. What do you do? And it's your turn, as well as Smeggles.
Smeggle's just gonna get a little. He's gonna like hold
He brings
on
it closer.
to. Yeah, and he's gonna just like hold on to, like Elazal's pant leg or whatever.
Okay, he's like we just woke up from a bad dream. And he's got like a
Yeah,
button in his
exactly.
hand. He's like,
And I'm gonna just take a swipe.
Alright, go for it. You have advantage.
Okay, 25.
Yes.
I thought it did. I do 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm done.
Your turn. Your turn. You said 9 points, right?
Yep.
All right. It's the Frost Giant turn. He would have broken free, but thanks to Elazal's great water, he's still frozen. So he starts breaking the newly frozen ice on him. So you feel as if he is trapped one more turn. Gal, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm just gonna go at him again with
Alright,
that
go for it.
great axe. Do I
Yep.
still have advantage?
You do have advantage.
23 to hit.
Yes.
Nice.
damage.
Oh, you did. Nice.
And that's all.
All right, yeah, you chip away at his. You see some of the bones are beginning to take some damage. Like all the bones on this guy's skeletal form they are beginning to show signs of cracking as you guys are doing damage to it. Ichabod, it's your turn. Let's do your own thing.
Eldritch Blast.
Put him up.
Eldritch Blast.
You're telling me you're gonna shoot a frost giant that's frozen? That's
Yeah,
That's messed up, man.
I'm a coward.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses.
yeah.
18.
You that's a good roll.
Ooh.
Sided dice. Here you are.
I turned on some battle music. It's Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Nice. Yeah. Next time we play 8 damage.
8 points
Oh, yeah.
of damage. Force
dude.
damage.
Oh yeah. He's still standing. Anything else you want to do?
Say, get him, Fiska.
Fiska, the scarf wielding man has told you to get him. Do you get him?
Damn.
She will attempt to get him, and in
Alright.
fact, she is so empowered. She's going to use her inspiration
Hell yeah, you are.
on this crossbow shot.
Hell yeah.
I might as well be a bard.
Hell yeah! Thank goodness for that. Get him because 22. I think that hits.
That definitely hits.
Alright, let's go. Okay, that is 10 damage. with
Hell
this
yeah.
weapon.
Nice.
Nice fucking damage. Yeah, he's still standing. You guys feel as if you're on the better end of this battle. You've been refrozen him. You've been beating him while he's down, so to speak. So, kind of like the guy at the warehouse that y'all kept shaking.
Poor guy.
Yeah. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, let's.
All right, Elizel, it's your turn, buddy. Jaylee, you're on deck.
Ooh.
Oh, you were gone, but he's holding on to your pant leg, Smuggle.
Oh yeah, Smeggle. You look down, and you see Smeggle, kind of like a child when they wake up from a nightmare. He's got a torch. And he's like holding on to your pant leg. It's very adorable.
Did he say anything, or he just came up
He just came up and
for
did
like
it,
for
yeah.
comfort?
Yeah,
Well, he knows you.
he didn't say.
Okay. I will acknowledge Smeggle with my free action.
I will acknowledge Sneggle with my hand.
Can he understand common? I don't remember.
He only understands Goblin.
Oh, okay. So I'll
He's
just
like holding the torch. He's like holding the torch up to help you see.
if he only understands, if I know he only understands Goblin.
Yeah, that's been because y'all have talked in common around them, and he seemed clueless.
Yeah, I will. Instead of saying something, I will just give him like, I'll try to make my face look as like, confident's not the right word, but like helpful, like calming
Yes.
to him as possible. Yeah. And then I will I'll turn back towards is there room for me to get in there and attack between the two large creatures right in front of me? Like,
You could squeeze behind Gal's buttocks against that wall right there in the cave.
okay, and so if I cast Booming Blade, I get an attack with that, right?
Yeah, you empower the attack basically. That's what the
Yeah.
you still get the attack.
Okay. 1 second. Let me just quickly read this. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do because I don't have any ranged attacks that aren't going to use like all of my spell slots. So I was just trying to figure out what.
Why don't you go cure his wounds? You know he can't get that.
Right? No one's hurt yet, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
You guys are seasoned pro adventurers. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
At level 3, we're just
You guys are here to do a fucking
taking
job.
on a frost giant. Yeah, I will cast Booming Blade on my rapier, and I will just run up and attack him with it.
Oh yeah, good. Since you're gonna be on the side, you don't actually get advantage because it's not true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So it'll just be a normal.
Okay. 16?
Hits.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 4. So that's 6 damage, and then yeah, he's
Got the booming blade effect on.
Yep.
6 damage. You hit him with your vibrating rapier, and it kind of like rattles. You hear like the spooky, scary skeleton song start like ringing throughout his body. Yep.
And so I moved, what, 10 feet to get there?
Yeah.
And he can't take attacks.
He's still frozen. He can't hit anybody. Right?
Yeah, so I will move back to Smeggle just to reiterate the facial expression that I gave to him, that everything's okay.
Yeah, you see him stand proudly with this torch raised up above his head.
And I'll nod at him.
Viva la viva! Yeah, he seems comforted by your facial expression.
All right.
Jayla, it's your turn. Lauren, you are on deck.
I will hit him again with my scimitar.
Go for it.
What is that? It's a high ass number.
It hits.
Ooh. 11 points of damage.
Alright.
And then to switch it up, I'll use my horns this time.
Okay.
Whoa.
Instead.
Oh.
For another high ass number.
That one misses then.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's still standing. He's still there. Still kicking it around.
You're not getting me to use my action surge yet.
All right, is it your turn?
Yep.
All right, Lauren, it is your turn, pal.
Yeah.
I
I'm
look up
gonna-
from my dice and there's Ella's elf.
In his true form.
I'm gonna hit him.
Hit him.
Woo!
Flexi.
Maybe not.
You have advantage, by the way. Don't forget.
13.
Oh, I didn't even use mine.
Go ahead. Roll your advantage.
I got 13.
A 13 does not hit. Why'd you roll twice, though? You rolled twice. You rolled twice.
No, I just.
For
I
the
haven't-
second attack.
Okay. What was your second? You rolled a crit on the second attack?
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be 12 instead of 6.
Okay. Yeah, Lauren, you go to, with your attack, with your 13, you go to swipe at it, but as you're like mid-swing, the horn attack seemed to do more damage than had truly been presented earlier.
Sorry.
As this giant skeleton just puffs in a cloud of dusty bones around you, as you guys just start.
I wasn't very enthusiastic about it anyways. So.
Yeah.
No blood.
Like y'all have felled a frost giant skeleton who's dead. You guys have during your time fighting this, you have caused quite a sound cue, quite a visual of lights here and there. There is an active torch that is still lit.
It's gonna stay lit.
It's lit. You have killed this frost giant skeleton. The battle is over. You are out of initiative. But there is one thing that you do notice. You notice that the smell of the food, of the delicious food, has somehow vanished from the cave system.
Oh.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
Yay.
And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight. As you guys felled this frost giant skeleton, which is a feat in its own. Thankfully, he was restrained, because if not,
Yeah, really.
fucked you up.
I think we don't know if I.
You do, as you guys are, you do see that he does have a giant great axe, but it's like frozen in a deeper layer of the ice, so he wouldn't even been able to get it.
Is his scarf just gigantic?
Yeah.
Ichabod's like, I need a new one.
You could
And his burlap.
listen. You could take it and have someone like hem it up and like fashion it to fit your neck, if you wanted to.
Just rip a piece off.
Wow, and ruin the craftsmanship?
You
Okay.
could do that as well.
I'm gonna double up.
All right.
Double up
Yeah.
scarf.
He's double weird now. 2 scarves.
So you have 2 scarves now.
Was that
Just a
great axe hard
mess.
to grab or no?
The great axe itself it's deeper into the ice, so you would have to actively like bang it out, like dig it out of the
They already know we're here.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah,
I will say
wow,
you
though.
could. You could even like you look at it from this perspective, Gal, and you could tell that it's not really anything special.
Mm.
like you can sense that it's just like a mundane like great axe. It's not anything like crazy. But if you want to, you can spend the next minute or so to break it out, break it free from its icy restraints.
I'm all right. I will.
Alright.
I will. After it died, I would have hit one more time just out of frustration.
Yeah, fuck
I
it.
get angry when I get angry.
So you use your reckless rage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 point of exhaustion as it fades away.
Yeah.
Make sure you mark that down on your.
I want to loot the body.
Well, that's I was gonna ask. Like, is he unfrozen enough for us to properly loot?
Yeah.
Also, do we have time with all of the sound that we made to loot?
I mean, that depends on you guys.
Those were my next questions. I thought we were gonna like hold off until next session, but if we're gonna do it now,
if you guys want to loot, you can loot this guy. You can appraise him if you want to. You can do that this session. Or you can spend the next.
I
Session.
mean, we can always come back to him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I kind of want to.
So
Okay.
make sure to write that down.
yeah,
I kind of want to hustle if the smell's gone.
right, yeah, with
something's up.
yep.
Loot.
The battle has ended. You guys have successfully killed some harpies earlier. You have climbed the frozen waterfall and killed the frost giant.
Have none of us been hurt in both of these battles?
I mean, Fiska got temporary.
Oh, she got. Yeah,
That's
she
right.
got her temporary hit
Yeah.
taken away.
Hey, we're
You guys-
fine.
You guys are pros, right?
I mean,
I haven't used any of my
I
resources.
don't like the way he's saying that.
I mean, I think
What
we
is
have
it-
to. We just have to make sure we attack people who are frozen in place and can't do anything to us.
correct. Yes. Yeah.
I think we figured out the loophole to this.
Mhm.
Now that he knows the
Yeah.
create water thing works, he's just gonna be spamming that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Christ, that scared the fuck out of me. Yeah. So that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you to the players. Thank y'all for joining. We will be absent next week. We're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back, hustling and bustling the 3 weeks after that to resolve this quest potentially. Maybe a couple more battles here and there, and then back to East Haven to potentially confront Sefik, Caltro, and Torg's Carry. Battle that has been long destined quite a while for 21 sessions. This is our 21st session, so
Yep.
thanks for joining, and thankful Thursday. Good night, everybody.
Good night.